today, and I'm really excited. Hey, everybody, welcome in, welcome in. Feel free during the stream to share your shows. Right now, everything goes to YouTube, so you can go back and replay it if you want to watch it. So today is pretty exciting, actually. I decided that I wanted to start doing a seller spotlight because I feel like there's a lot of sellers on this platform who are not getting the exposure they really deserve. I mean, there are so many, and it's really a list I want to put together. So, hey everybody, if I don't get a chance to say hi to you individually, it's because people start coming in, but I'll try to grab a few in the morning. Hey Tara, how you doing? Hey, beautiful chaos. Hey, yes, dear. VintageZinnia, what's up? Hey Trace, how are ya? Hey, Mary Core Glover, what's up? Hey, Chalky Decor, Gumby Man, what's going on? Hey, Kim, hey, yes, dear. Hey, Tima Tang, what's up? And Talls, what's up? Yeah, I'm still got that song in my head. Thank you very much. Hey, VintageZinnia, I hope you're here. Sue Fields, hey, yo, everybody, what's up? I know, I can't help it. You guys really made me laugh yesterday. What's up, Wiener Junkie? Everybody that popped in, hello, hello. I appreciate you being in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to let you know we're going to talk about international shipping. And then if you don't mind, yes, dear, hang out after we talk for a little bit. We're gonna discuss any other whatnot stuff after we talk to VintageZinnia. So I want to let you guys a little bit. I had never purchased on whatnot from any international sellers, but I've been to her show like a few times, right? No Barbie clothes right now. Thank you for asking, Cuttlebug. What a cute name you have. Thank you, Talls. And I've been in her shows. Like, she's fun. She's really captivating. She knows her stuff. And, she's part of one of the best trios here on Whatnot. Maybe they said they're the only trio, but I don't know. I met some really nice people last night. Got a challenger there. So with that being said, she is part of, if you guys look at the item, actually I have a poll right now. I'd love for you to do the poll. I'm going to pin this item right now. So she's a Canadian seller in Canada, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, the original trio. There you go. And she loves vintage hard goods, and she has some good ones. And there's a secret. She has a weakness for brooches. So do I. Don't tell anybody. I buy them. I don't know what I do with them. They're just beautiful to display, right? So she's, like I said, you can follow her at VintageZinnia. I'm trying to inspire her, challenge her to get with her Instagram. But she has a YouTube channel with the Gumby Man and Talls right there. And it's called Two Guys and a Gal. So I pinned it to the screen. Make sure you guys go over to YouTube and follow it. Their shorts are hilarious. And I'm just kind of wondering, where have you been all your life if you haven't been to their shows? Because, I've been to a few here and there, and I'm like laughing. But you know what? Yesterday, I actually had like a little private chat with them on video. It was so cool, you guys. It was so cool. One day, I hope Whatnot lets us do that. Hey, amazing friend, how you doing? They are three of the best. Like, I feel bad I didn't buy before. So anyhow, before I bring her on, I wanted to tell you guys, shipping is already a challenge for a lot of us, right? Because we're selling more than one item, and sometimes we're juggling the shipping because we don't know. So I was like, she started explaining this risk-free thing. So I kind of said, all right, let's do it. And she started showing all these great items. And then pretty soon I was like, wait a minute. This shipping, at first, I was assuming with the words duties and taxes, it was going to be expensive. Because we all know that in the U.S., when we ship international, like Canada or wherever it may be, today we're just going to talk about Canada and a Canada seller, right? So if you're a Canada seller, put your flag up or your emoji so everybody can give you a follow. Because it's really important our community comes together and helps support. And it doesn't mean you have to go buy from everybody. But when we ship an international from U.S., domestic, to overseas, it's expensive. They make us do a certain method. It takes forever to get there. But Whatnot has created this crazy shipping. I'm really actually shocked at the way it works. So with that being said, I'm going to have her come on. I'm going to co-host her right now, VintageZinnia. I see that not a lot of people have purchased from her, but my experience, I can't even believe it. My package is actually coming today. So I text my carrier. Yeah, I have that kind of relationship with my mail carrier. She's amazing. I text her and said, do you think are you going to be in my area earlier? Could you maybe swing by? She said, I have a package for you, but I don't know. I'll play by ear. So, all right, VintageZinnia, you ready? So everybody give VintageZinnia a follow. She's in the chat right there. So I'm going to invite her to co-host, and let's make sure it works. Because every now and then we get a little glitch. So follow. Okay, here we go. All right, it should work. And then there's... I can hear you. I can see you on my computer. Can you guys see her on the phone?
Testing.
I don't see you on my phone.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Testing. All right, then I'll just look over here. Okay, good. It's just probably my Apple. Hold on. Where's my hammer? All right, so I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Don't worry. I have to say I really enjoyed, like, I've seen you as a flight attendant. You've done some trains, and it's pretty cool. And so tell us a little bit about yourself that, you want to share with the future customers and friends.
Okay, first off, hello. Well, hi, everybody. Thank you, Dee, for having me on. You and I have known each other for quite a long time, probably since December-ish, back in the day. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I am Diana. That's my name, VintageZinnia. I am a Canadian seller, and I came on to Whatnot. I had my first show probably back in November. I think it was the second or last week of November last year. I came on because I had to quit my job. I had to quit my job because my husband got sick, and I needed to do something to occupy my time. I was going crazy at home, and anybody who's a caretaker knows what a challenge that is. So I needed something to do at home, and it was always my hobby. Vintage goods was my hobby. So this is what I did. I started doing this, and I was one of the very first Canadians in our category, because vintage goods at the time, as you know, was new. So I was one of the very first. And there was nobody there to welcome you. Now, if you're a Canadian and you come on, there's like a welcoming committee, but there was nobody at that time.
Wow.
So I came on, and it was so hard. I had my first show, and I sold 5 items. I think because somebody felt sorry for me. I sold 5 items the first time. I got a plug from the niche lady, which was really cool. And that's why I think that lady bought 5 items from me. She came in from the niche lady, and she bought 5 items from me. Oh, thank you, the Trace. That's so cute. Thank you.
That's so kind of you.
Anyways,
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So anyways, it's been a challenge. At one point, my husband got pretty sick, so I had to take about 2 months off of Whatnot. And I had to take that time off. But that's when my friends came in, my Whatnot friends. One of my very first friends here on Whatnot was Punky Picker, who is now Pickers in Paradise. Her and I started doing the events. We did Flight 101. I think you're familiar with that. And that's something that we did to incorporate the Canadian and the US buyers and sellers into each other's shows. Because as you know, that's what we're going to talk about today. It is so hard for Canadians to sell on this platform because it's hard to get the word out that it's actually not crazy. It's not crazy for Americans to buy from Canadians. It's just once you get, it was so fun. My partners, Talzar and the Gumby Men, were part of that very first flight. That's how we became such great friends. And that's how we formed our partnership, 2 guys and a gal. Guys, give them a follow. They're mods today. Talzar and the Gumby Men. Throw up your flames, guys. Anyway, so that's what we're going to talk about today. And yesterday, Dee Archivist, Talzar, and the Gumby Men, and I, the 4 of us got together. We did a mock show, a private show, and we went through everything, right, Dee? We went through every single weight category so that we could tell you exactly what everything will cost you for shipping. Right?
Yes, I actually, right now on your screens, you guys, if you see the 001 item, follow and bookmark VintageZinnia, if you click on the image, it's actually going to show you. So if you guys want to pull it up, she can explain it. But I wanted to ask you a couple of questions too once we get into that. How did you find out about Whatnot?
I was, during COVID, I was watching a lot of YouTubers and whatnot was the big thing. And I knew that I wanted to get in. As soon as it came to Canada, I wanted to be one of the first ones in. And so
Yeah, and
that's
you
what I did.
uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I did. I wanted to be there right as soon as it opened up.
Would
And
you Yeah, I love that you were one of the first ones. I mean, I remember like seeing you with Punky and like laughing and but I don't know why I never clicked on like what the shipping was. I maybe it was that whole international, ooh, I'm afraid. But I wasn't. I just
it,
didn't I was kind of ignorant about it. I didn't know. And that's okay. What do you think
well,
like beside Oh, go ahead.
it can be intimidating, right? It can be
Oh yeah.
intimidating because you know that it's an international show and like you actually have to click. Oh, sorry.
Hmm.
Sorry, I think you froze on me. I didn't hear you talking.
No, it's okay. I noticed I froze a tiny bit,
It
but
can
I'm
seem
clear over here.
intimidating. Okay. It can seem intimidating, right? When you have to click international show and then you're like, oh, more shipping charges. But it really, once you get past that very first shipping, it kind of amortizes through everything else that you buy in that show. And we'll explain it all to you now.
Okay, so my experience, you want me to tell them first? So when I
Yeah.
first went in, she's like, Gumby Man and Talls were like, let her tell you about the risk free, ask about the risk free. So they were being so interactive in the chat. I was like, okay, what is risk free? Why should we buy from you? And then she started explaining. And so the first item is like 1050. And then depending on the weight, just like here, like we have our 835, they have their 1050. And then after that, I was like, okay, oh, she showed a brooch. Second item, right? Regardless of what it is, depending on the weight, correct? And if you guys want to open
Yes.
the image, you can open it and you'll kind of see that's like your shipping buster for international for Canada, for Ontario, Canada. I think all of Canada is the same, right?
All of Canada. All of
Okay,
Canada.
because I want to better understand it too, because I'm definitely coming back to shop because about my second or third item, depending on the weight, was a quarter. A quarter. Where can you buy something to ship for a quarter? It's like OG whatnot prices. So like as a seller, that's your biggest challenge is getting people to understand that it's not ridiculous. So tell us a little more. Tell us
Hi,
more about it.
Gingelini. Okay, so
Hey
here it
everybody.
works. Oh, by
Oh,
the
I
way, I'm
gotta
known
do
for
I
that.
gotta do one thing. Big country. Shout out.
Okay, so here's how it works. First off, one of my partners, Talzar, came up with this beautiful name. Okay, it's called we call it at Two Guys and a Gal the risk-free Canadian purchasing process. Okay, risk-free Canadian purchasing process. Basically, what I tell everybody when they come into my show is, don't be afraid. I have something called this international shipping buster. Okay, remember how Americans used to have shipping busters? It still works for Canadian shows. So what I do is I have this risk-free, no risk. All right, you have nothing to lose. That's what I tell everybody. So I sell it for $1. Okay, it's $1 because I can't sell it for nothing. Okay, it's $1. And what I tell everybody is, come into my show, buy it right away. It's the way one of my partners says, it's almost like an entrance fee. Okay, it's almost like a ticket to come in. And once you buy that $1 item, it's $10.50 to ship. Okay, it's like admission, exactly.
Yeah.
What I say is, it's almost like once you get past that first thing, after that, you can see what second shipping is. Okay, and it makes it so much easier for everybody to shop. It makes it easier for everybody to shop, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can see um, this next item that you're going to buy, this brooch, is going to be 25 cents to ship. The bracelet, it's going to be 25 cents to ship after that. If you buy 10 jewelry items after that, they're all going to be 25 cents to ship. Because as long as it's 0 to 3 ounces, 0 to 1 ounce is 25 cents. So if you tap on your screen right now, Dee's got the entire chart for you. And hey, Vintiquity, hi, there's another Canadian seller there. So we've
Hey,
made
then
up
to
a
get
chart for you. Now, what's 1 to 3 ounce? So 1 to 3 ounce, if you want to buy it without a buster, is going to cost you $10.50 to ship. There's your buster right there. If you've purchased something already, if you're buying it as a second item or as a third or a fourth, it's 50 cents to ship. So let's look at the chart. If you do not have a buster,
Do you want me to
I think
when
we were looking at the.
Sorry, excuse me. Go ahead. I was going to pull it up on another device.
I think when we were looking at the chart, we were saying the buster works great. Yeah, can you put up the chart? Yeah, you can. If you tap the screen, you can see the chart, right? Let me test it.
Let me just
you
pull
can
up
see
the
the chart
item
if you tap. If you tap your screen, the follow and bookmark Vintage Zinnia. Tap the item image. That's it. So when you get to your first item of 8 to 11 ounces, that is when your buster really does work.
I'll be right back. It might be my mail lady.
Oh, yay! She might be getting my item that I shipped to her. Okay, good. So I'm going to just continue speaking. Okay, so 8 to 11 ounces, that is when your buster is really working, because that's when it becomes cost effective. Oh, there it is. Oh, somebody copy and pasted. All right, all right. Oh, okay, that, I don't know if that's working. Huh. No buster with buster. Yes, okay, it's okay. It might be a little bit easier too many spaces. Okay, it might be a little bit easier to see it in the chart. Might be a little bit easier to see it in the chart, but thank you. Basically, what I'm telling everybody is, if you can buy in bulk or at least 3 items, it's going to pay off for you. If you're buying a lot of jewelry, that is when, like, for example, I had 2 jewelry shows last week. The people who were buying a lot of jewelry from me, that is when they were seeing, chart is super helpful. Yes. It was over for you. Yes, right, Trace. I know you bought a whole bunch of stuff for me. Also, when people win a you are sold. Yes, when people come into my show and they win a giveaway and they see, so basically my first item is, yes, $10.50 to ship and everything else is crazy cheap. Yes. Correct. Correct.
Okay, no,
Got
it was
it.
against.
Cheaper than US price. It's true. So the secret is just buy a lot of items. The other secret is, because Canadians know that the first item is a little more expensive for you guys to buy shipping wise, we often price our items cheaper. Yes, thank you, Trace, for saying that. Her prices are really good. We often price things for a lot less expensive. So you guys already know.
Are they walking around right now?
Yeah. Thank you, Trace, for saying that. I appreciate it.
Oh, I saw that.
And on whatnot are less expensive than the Bay, right? So then now factor in that Canadians know that we are competing with Americans. We're going to compete with Americans because we know that we have to, right? Was it D? Did you get your package?
No, it was a gas guy. He had to check for leaks.
Aw.
But I had to kind of keep an
Hi,
eye.
Diane.
He was, hey, Diane. Hey, everybody. Okay, I'm back.
Okay. So now look at the difference. If you need a 10 to 14 pound, 10 to 14 pounds on second shipping is only $15. That's crazy.
What's your, what's your postal code? Diana?
You cut out D. I didn't hear you.
I said, what's your postal code? Your zip code?
L6. Yeah, L6Y 5K1.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I didn't explain why it's risk-free. Yeah, let me explain why it's risk-free when you come in. Thank you, Talls. Okay, so I say that it's risk-free when you come in because If you buy that as soon as you come in, that one item, that international shipping buster that I sell for $1, okay, and you don't find anything to buy in my store, or you don't win any auctions, all you have to do is request a cancellation. I will cancel it for you, no problem. And I don't say what that item is going to be because I just choose something for you. So let's say you bought a bunch of jewelry or something. I might just throw a piece of jewelry in there for you for $1. I just choose something for you that would appeal to you. And trust me, it's always worth more than $1, by the way. I usually don't send stickers or something like that unless you've just bought like a, couple of $2 items or something like that. I always make it worth your dollar. So that's why if you buy an international shipping buster, as soon as you come into my store, and then you can have a lot of fun shopping. But if you don't find anything, I promise if you put in a request, and sometimes people forget, because it's happened a couple of times where people get booted out or for whatever reason they don't find anything, I will actually message them and say, I noticed you didn't buy anything. Did you want to cancel? So I am very fair. Yes, I will absolutely grant that cancellation. She absolutely.
Yeah, and when
Aww.
I did mine, I didn't do the risk-free. I just said, let's go for it. And I
Yeah.
forget what the first item was. I'm like, just run it. And I bid on it.
It,
And then
it
the
was a
next
brooch.
item, I was like, it was a brooch, right? And then the next one was like
Yeah.
a brooch and it was a quarter. I'm like, let me see your other brooches. And they were all cameo brooches. They were cool. Does the shipping reset?
It
No.
does not. It does not. Luckily for you guys, it just gets added on incrementally in small amounts for every item. So unlike US shipping, where once you hit 5 pounds, I believe, you then get tacked on with another $8.35, I believe it is. That does not happen with Canadian shipping. You just get added in small incremental amounts every time with every weight category that you purchase. Right,
Yeah,
unlimited.
which is like, for example, if you're buying your first item, whether it weighs, 0 to 1, 1 to 3, it's going to be $10.50. Okay. And then your next item, like she just explained all the way, even if you get a pound, right? You buy like a trinket dish and it's, 1 pound plus. It's $4.50, $5.50 to 2 pounds. We could, that's not bad at all. It'd be more money.
Yeah.
Here. When you first start, it seems like, oh, this is going to be expensive. But then you can check the shipping. You don't have to bid. You could just keep watching it and watching it.
Yeah.
And as she pinned stuff and was running it, I'm like, whoa, it's like a win. After I purchased like 3, I was like already ahead. So
Yeah.
I bought 15 items. I'm so excited because a lot of them are like so awesome. I'm going to buy more because it really is better. I don't know. Canada's sellers are probably going to get my business.
Just come to me. Just come to me.
I
just
am. I
joking.
enjoy
I'm
it.
just
You know
joking.
what? And if you guys
No.
get lucky, you'll meet Chester.
Oh, well, Chester's sitting next to me. You might see Chester today. Listen, there are a lot of amazing Canadian sellers, and some of them are here today. Who's here today that's a Canadian seller? I did see some of you. I saw Vintiquity. Vintiquity, are you here? Vintiquity's amazing, guys. She's out on the West Coast. She's got
Thank you, Moonsha.
a beautiful antique shop there.
Yeah,
Nagy.
put your emoji if you're Canadian seller so everybody could follow, and everybody, of
Yeah,
course,
see?
follow everybody.
There you go. Vintiquity's having a show tonight.
Okay, there you go. What time is
Yeah,
your
show us
show?
those Canadian. Yes, Peter's second chances. No, it does not reset. You said that's interesting. You're right. It does not reset. It and guess what, guys? You don't get we don't get reset. You know our boxes, how you guys get like five
Oh,
overages and stuff. We don't have that issue in Canada.
I have a question. Do you guys
Yes.
have priority mail packaging?
No, we do not get free boxes. We do not have free boxes. We pay for all of our boxes unless we get them at the local, dollar store or something.
Sure.
But we do not get boxes from our stores. From our post office.
Tell them what you told us.
Yeah, what I said in one of your shows, and I think in your last coffee talk, I can't do it. Coffee talk, I can't.
coffee talk, whatever. It's the same.
Was don't Abuse the privilege of free boxes because boxes are expensive. Don't abuse your privilege of free boxes. They are expensive. Use them responsibly.
There you go, guys.
Yes, Peter, come and check us out. Come and check us out. Please give me a follow.
Guys,
Bookmark my shows.
Yeah, I'm just following everybody right now. And even if it shows, like, if you follow somebody and then you go back to follow them, like, I know I followed them and it shows yellow again. It's just the app. It already counts in there. Just maybe take a screenshot of their name so you don't forget it and make a little list in your Whatnot Black Book. I have one and I have like my top favorite sellers that I like or that I've gone on and I want to go back and look and I forget. I have 7,500. It's hard to remember like every single, and then you miss some because you're like, oh, what was that girl's name? And she had all those doll body parts. For me, I have a whole drawer full of body parts over
Fun
here.
fact, I sold a box full of body parts just the other day. Where's
I don't
Eric?
want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. I missed out on dolls.
Where's
Okay.
a bit of a bandit? Is he here? I sold them to him.
Where is he? The Halloween ones. You love dolls too? Oh yeah. I got a whole.
So guys, can I just give a plug, please, for my partner?
100%, you absolutely can.
Aw. Oh, that one's freaky. That blue one's freaky.
I love her.
All right, guys, please.
No, for
I
real.
am a member of two guys and a gal. That one's freaky too. My partners, the Gumby man who just threw up his flame, and Tulls R. I know he's listening. He's out with his. There he is. He's with his
There's
daughter
Tulls.
right now, celebrating her 15th birthday. They are my partners. I love them like crazy. We are two guys and a gal. We are going to meet for the very first time in real life. We have never met each other in real life. And we have a show coming up where we're going to have a thrifting challenge. And we each have a show on our channels. So do not bookmark theirs, only bookmark mine because that's part of the challenge to see who's going to get the most bookmarks. Team Zinnia, everybody, Team Zinnia. Gummy thinks he's gonna win, but I'm gonna beat him. No, Team Zinnia, everybody.
Listen, I have to say something. 57% of the people that did the poll have never bought from you. So
That's
I think that's going to change because we want to make sure. Don't be afraid, you guys. I know that Whatnot has a warning, right? When you go click on a show, it says, "Hey, it's an international show." It's not going to accept it. Just don't click on the dot that says, "Don't show me this again," because you want to be aware it's international anyhow. Yeah, you know what? Don't be afraid. They do not bite very hard. No, I'm kidding. But it's like I'm going to tell you something.
I don't, but Gumby and Tulls might.
Gumby might. He might scream and yell and have fun, but it's all lighthearted fun. And you know what? We never know what anybody's going through. And I always say this: have a good time, and they make sure you have a good time. Tulls is dancing. Who's wearing the Halloween costumes? You guys got to go check them out on YouTube. They've got tons of shorts that you're like, how did I miss this? And I said that earlier, but I'll say it again. It was funny. Yeah, I bought. Yeah, because of the shipping. Now you know. I'm not kidding. Like, I will not lie to you guys. Like, I did it, and I'm like, how did I miss out? Yeah,
now that we have the chart, guys, when you come to my show, we can walk you through it. One of my mods is almost all, I would say 95% of the time, I have at least Gumby or Tulls are there to help you through with the shipping, okay? Yes, I know it did seem intimidating at first as well. But I have this chart. I'm going to have this with me at every one of my shows. So if you feel intimidated, I will help you. My mods will help you through the shipping and the shipping costs. Yes, Tina Teen. Thank you, Muriel. Yeah, Tina is one of my buyers as well. She's not afraid. Yes, we are ready to help. We are here to help.
You guys, they were like amazing. They helped me. I mean, I was already convinced. And then I was like, what? A quarter for the next 50 cents? One was like $1.50, one was $2.50. Then it went all the way back down to quarter. I don't know what my total is because I didn't add anything up, but I would do it again and again and again and again. And the show's so much fun. The chat is hilarious. They are really a great trio. You guys are going to miss out if you don't go to those shows. They're funny. And they love people. They do.
Yeah.
There used to be a Canadian show. Oh, I don't know
Yes.
about they did get rid of
Right.
it?
Yeah, Witch and Fines, you're right. There with the last
Yeah.
update, it disappeared, but we have brought it to Whatnot's attention, and they're trying to. I think they're working at bringing it back.
So if you're an international seller, you know what I would like to do? Like we already kind of covered Canada, and we can keep talking. If you guys have questions, I'm good with that. I don't know what your time is like. Um, Let me know, because I know that there's a few people like in France, and I haven't had an experience in France, but maybe I'll ask Darren. He can let me know because I'm interested in international. I never had an issue with it before. I just didn't know the shipping, you know. And it does
So
take
am
a
I.
tiny bit longer, but not that much. I think my package, you shipped it out like the next day,
Yeah.
and today's the 10th, but you got to minus the weekends, and there was a holiday. So it's actually maybe a couple days more. It might be 6, 7 days, if that. It's pretty quick because we're, you know what? Also, too, is just so you guys know, because I'm on Pacific time in California, she is on Eastern time. Okay, let me go back up. Did we already talk about Vanessa being first? Yes. Also, you guys, so on her show, what do you average like as far as number of sold items, usually, typically on a show?
Oh, listen.
Terrible.
I've been 0 and I've
Yeah.
had 113. So that night, I think that you were there. That's the night that I did 113 that one night, right?
You did 113, yeah.
That night,
And you
yeah.
were like ecstatic because
I
that was
was
the
ecstatic.
first. And you made 1,000 sold items
Yes, so
so
I
far?
was the first Canadian to hit 1,000 sales in my category. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody who helped me
Yeah.
achieve that. I very much appreciate that. And yes, that night that you were in, it was the night of our Tiny Treasures train that
Yeah.
two guys and a gal put on. And the first hour was, it was okay. It was okay. But then I was the caboose of the train, and I just kept running and running and running, and then I don't know, it snowballed, and I noticed my partners kept kind of saying, throwing numbers out like
Right.
40 to go, 35 to go. And normally we say that if we need to rate somebody, as in how many minutes left until we have to rate somebody. So I was just kind
Yeah.
of ignoring it. And then at one point they said 20 to go. And I finally said, "What are you guys talking about?" And they said, 20 to go until you hit 100 sales. And I said, "What? Really?"
Yeah.
So then I said, "Okay, you know what? I am not shutting down until I hit 100 sales." And then it turned out to be, and thank you, Dee, because you
I
did
was
help
your
me get there as
100 sale
well.
that night.
You were?
I'm glad. Yeah, I was. I remember when it
Oh,
said 98 sold, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy the next, and then I bought the next one. But they were good items, so like I was so happy. And then
thank
when
you.
I kind of like was doing something else, so I missed the end of it. And then when she told me later she did 113, I was like, yeah, because I think it was like 103, and it was an awesome night. Absolutely. Okay,
It
there's something
was.
up above Moon Sky wrote. Hold on. I wonder if you can put your shipping. Oh, so I'm gonna post mine to my Instagram, her spreadsheet she made there, and that we can figure out a way to well, she'll probably always have it in her show. Maybe you could put it up on the top, follow me, and pin it as your top item. If
I
you
think what
use
I'm going to do, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is always have it as an item for like maybe $999 or something, so that everybody can
yeah,
see it, you know?
yep.
And
I have it for $123,456. And
yeah,
if they
you
click
do.
on it, if they click on it, I was trying to put it as a million, but it wouldn't take my change. So I was gonna say she really is one in a million. How cliche and cheesy, right? But she's fun. Her shows are fun too, you know. Okay. Thank you for
Thank
that,
you,
Moon
Moon
Sky. Yeah,
Sky.
we're gonna figure out a way, and you guys could share it too. I'll post it on my Insta and I'll tag you, and then you can feel free to share that. Because I think we need to bring our whatnot community together to know about international. It's a great sourcing place. I will say that.
The trace, that's an
Um,
excellent idea. Use them
or
as a
list
shipping
1,000
buster
women.
sale. That's an excellent idea. And
Oh
also,
yeah.
Moon Sky. Moon Sky, we have a message for you.
I've been
Okay,
tagging her for days to
I
Tall's
know.
show. You gotta
We've been
come.
tagging you forever. Our friend Talzar, Talz, has a photograph to show you. He has discovered your doppelganger.
Totally.
Okay, Tall's found your doppelganger, so you have to come into his show so that he
Yeah.
can show you the photograph on his.
It's not just the doll. I have a Moon Sky shrine. Did you guys know that? I have a little Moon Sky doll. She's so cute. Yeah, I have a Moon Sky doll. You did not know that? It's a Capodimonte. Never for
That's funny.
sale. I
Moon
can't
Sky,
get
you have
rid
to
of
go to
her.
Tall's show so he can show you the photograph. It's amazing. You're gonna die. You have to go. Okay. All right.
It's so perfect. Like I
It
saw
is.
it and I was like, no way, you got to see this. I know. I was thinking about dyeing it, but you know, the hair won't color unless I marker it up. We'll have to change the color. I know. Okay, that's Chester. Yeah,
Chester
make sure you
wanted to
guys
say
give him
hi.
a follow on
All right.
YouTube too. Anything else you want to
And guys,
add?
please give me a follow. Please, please, please
Yeah,
give me a
give her a
follow.
follow. Come to the shows, and you don't even have to buy. You can just hang out, and you can
Yeah, just
see
hang
what the
out. That's
process is like. I
thank
guarantee
you,
you're going to
Vincent.
see some amazing things, and you're
Yeah.
not going to be hesitant. As soon as you get past that 10.50 shipping, it's not that much more, you guys. It really isn't. What did I
Yeah.
say? It was $2.15 more. What did she say? No, 10.50 isn't bad at all. It's just like get over that hurdle of it. And then when you're buying stuff 0 to 1 or 1 to 3, it's a quarter or 50 cents.
You know
You know?
what? Buy in bulk. My
Yeah.
prices are cheap enough. You will be happy enough to buy in bulk. Trust me. And listen. Look behind me. And I've got totes and totes full of stuff. All you have to do is ask me for what you want. I've got it.
She's got
Okay,
it.
I've got
The
it.
girl has got it all. And then a bag of chips. Oh, she sells crispers, by the way. She has
Oh yeah,
Canadian.
even
I
got
can't wait to
Canadian
get mine.
snacks.
Yeah, she
I've
has
got
snacks, you
Canadian snacks.
guys.
You may have one in your box. Oh, actually, I think you
I
bought
bought
one.
one.
You bought one.
I should have bought more. They're so good. Do you have Twix? You have the Canadian
Twix?
Twix? Yeah.
Yeah, we have Canadian Kit Kat, which is different from
That's
yours.
what I meant. The Kit Kat. I want some of that next time, but it's kind of, I'll
Yeah,
wait till it's cold.
yeah,
Okay, what'd you say? Yeah. After 3 items purchased, it's a win-win then. Thank you,
it
Moon
is.
Sky. I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for coming and
Yes.
hanging out and
And
asking.
now
And
our Kinder eggs have toys inside, not like yours. We're allowed to have toys inside of our Kinder eggs.
we have some toys in ours. They're
You
like this
do?
big. Yeah, we used
Oh.
to have them in there. We still do. My son gets like some little thing that I'm always like throwing away. He's not here. I forget. But yeah, there's hundreds of them because that's his favorite. But they aren't inside chocolate. They're different. Oh, I don't know. I don't eat them, but he does. They're all over the place.
Thank you, everybody, for hearing me out. Please don't be shy to come to Canadian shows. Look at the amazing things you can find in Canada. Look at this.
Look at that.
Look at
Hey,
this
can
sexy Canadian glass.
she
I'm not
has
selling this. This one's mine.
beautiful. No, she teased the other day with her big gigantic
Ooh,
piece of glass. Is that nearby? Look at this thing. Okay, that you can't ship that, but she's just gonna have to keep that. Look at that beauty. Is that gorgeous or what?
this is so fresh that it's not even washed yet.
Man, look at that.
Look at this.
That is insane. I was like, can you ship it?
Hell, you know what? It's so big. I
You
can't even. I
could,
don't even know
but
where to put it in my house yet.
you could put some glass candy in it.
I can
Or
stick my whole
mark.
head in that.
Hey, can you measure it?
I think it's 20. Oh, you want a
No.
head measurement?
Yeah.
Wait.
I saw all your videos. Okay, hold on. I'm clipping this. There you go. See? It's tiny.
That's VintageZinnia does head measurements. See? Look, it
Yeah,
doesn't even get in frame. It's so big.
that's so awesome.
VintageZinnia does head measurements. Like Hodge does Crocs. I do head measurements.
I love it. Hey, what's up, you guys? We were just talking with Vintage Zinnia. I don't want to keep you unless you want to hang out and you've got any more to answer or tell people.
Well, if anybody has any questions, I'm here. Yo,
Yeah.
Gabby!
What's up, Gabby? We were tagging you like crazy last night for some Snoopy action. What's up, girl? Are you
What's
still
up,
singing I
Gabby?
Will Always Love You to your croissant? That was great. She made an Insta video. It was so good, you guys. You guys have to go watch it. She
All right.
was singing
Does
through her
anybody have
croissant.
questions
Yes, anybody
about?
have any international shipping questions? Let me go scroll through the chat because I didn't. I want to make sure we didn't. And if I didn't say hi to each of you, hello, thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. Bringing some awareness to international shipper in Canada. If you're not following VintageZinnia, you should be. There's some really great items. Just go take a peek.
Oh, and guys, I do focus a lot on my shipping. Like I'm a 5-star shipper. I'm an
And you
excellent
can,
shipper.
yeah, and you can see it in her, if you click on her name, like if she types in the chat, or you click on her name where Gumby Man tagged her there, you can see the reviews yourself. 5-star all the way. Gummy Man, you're too nice. The thing is, she did sell that big piece of glass. You could trust it would make it safe and sound to stand as an awesome shipper. Well, Nagy
Thank you,
just said right
Nagy.
there. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Nagy. Guys, Nagy is a Canadian seller as well. She's a new seller. She hasn't been on very long. Please give her a follow as well.
All right, let me follow and bookmark. I know I've seen Nagy in a couple of shows we've been in, and your show that night.
Playing the dolls,
Playing the
aren't you?
dolls. I can't believe the connection the three of them have, you guys. You should be very jealous. Yeah. It's very, very sweet and very good, and they're good people. Team
Gabby.
calls are, Witch and Finds. When are you changing your name to Goddess? We couldn't get it. We tried. You're funny.
So again, in case you guys don't know, the boys and I will be meeting soon, very soon. We've never met in real life. We met here on Whatnot. We are best friends. We meet all the time online. We have our group chat meetings. We literally have 3 group chats going on just to keep ourselves organized. One is what we call besties because we are best friends. The second one is reminders to remind ourselves of items. The third one is for our upcoming trip to keep ourselves organized. We should meet at a pizza place.
You got 4. You got the D chat now.
Now we've got the D chat going. That's true. And when we're running events, we have another one for the event that we're running. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
You should meet at a pizza place like the show, 2 guys and a girl at a pizza place. Good idea.
I do love pizza.
Oh, there you go. I'm just reading the chat just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Look at that. So 66 people took the survey. Well, more than that. And they said they hadn't bought. So it is definitely going to change. Thank you, Moon Sky. Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like I've been in some shows and I feel like there's other sellers too that, they're not getting visibility. Last night, Talls was doing a show right out of his hotel. He was working hard. He sold some stuff. And then he found some really wonderful people to raid last night. And you want to talk about super sweet, grateful, funny people and their name. You guys should follow them. I told them I'm giving them a shout out. I think it's Old Pretty Antiques, right? Or no, Things. I took a screenshot, but it's missing now.
Was it Pretty Old?
I'm going to find them right now. They were cool. It was a
you
daughter,
find them and
father.
I'll talk. You know what? They were amazing. I always scout. I try to scout before we raid. These guys, they just had, I don't know, there was something fun about them. And I always say, are you going to get excited about a raid? And they said, oh yeah, we're going to be excited about a raid. Because usually I try to find somebody who doesn't have a lot of people in their room. Because sometimes you raid and you don't even get a thank you. You don't get you get nothing. Because we have run fun shows and we want to continue that fun when we go into another room, right? But we went there. They were excited. They were happy. Everybody who went there was just, like you were there, Dee, and that fun just continued in the other room. They did not disappoint. I'm telling you, we had so much fun. It was 1:30 in the morning, and I did not want to go to sleep. I wanted to stay with them. Eventually, I had to leave, but it was wonderful.
There's
Pretty Old Antiques. That was them.
They like when you went in, they were like, "Thank you for being here," and Oh, hey, that was so nice. And the daughter was reading. They're from, I think, Virginia, right? And I hung out with them for like about an hour more and I bought a couple things. But they had like Blanco, like real stuff. And they just had beautiful pieces. And they were just so sweet. And then when they look in the camera, they're like, thank you. It was cute.
And they were both wearing, the two gentlemen were both wearing
Excuse me.
the white shirts with the big red suspenders. They were dressed the same. It was so sweet.
So
West
were they
Virginia,
father
yeah.
and son or no?
I don't know.
Well, I told her name. I forgot what her name was. Actually, I didn't even ask her. She sounds just like my cousin out of Iowa. I loved her. It was really cool.
Oh,
Santa style. Yeah. Yeah. So if you guys look to raid someone, that's a great people.
yeah. Well, I do not want to take up your entire show because you
Excuse
probably
me.
have
I'm
other
sorry.
stuff to talk. I mean, I'm happy to stay, but I don't want to take up your whole
I'm going to
show.
talk for just a little bit more and then I'm going to go because I woke up today feeling a little sick. So I'm going to try to rest because I got to go do that press check and talk a lot.
All right.
I thank you for
Thank you,
coming on, my
everybody.
friend. And then do you know how to let
Thank you.
yourself out?
Do
Do you
I
know
know
how
how
to
to let
go out?
myself out?
I think
Hang
so.
on. Okay, let me try. Let me try. Okay, bye,
Excuse
everybody.
me. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate you. Make sure
Bye.
you guys follow and bookmark. Did it work? She froze on my screen. She froze on your guys. I think that's a glitch that's been going on, but she's cute. Hey, wait. I could get a picture. She's gone now in mine. I know, just like that, magic. So what's going on, everybody? Wasn't that a lot of fun to meet a new seller? You know, there's a lot on here, and a lot of us. Hang on, let me fix my timer out of here. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, she is amazing, and I can't wait to get my package. I was hoping it would get here before, but you know how that goes. So maybe I'll do an unboxing and then I'll film it for my Insta or something. Hey, that was a lot of fun. I'm gonna start doing. I told you guys I was rebranding like my chat show because you know you can only talk about shipping so long. So it's time to like evolve it and do different things to have new sellers on, do some co-hosting. So I think once a month, maybe twice a month, I'm gonna do like a seller spotlight and then I already have guest number 2. I'm not going to say who it is yet. And I have guest number 3 I'm going to reach out to this week. So I'm going to be picking people just randomly to try to help them out and just chat about them and they can show us their stuff. Yeah, why not? You know, I know Whatnot's like a selling platform, but it's also a social selling platform. So we can like get to know each other. You can see that I'm a real person and you know, that's kind of how it works. And then I typically, when I was on my schedule, I was doing Sunday through Thursday nights, Insomniac Club, 10:23 p.m. Pacific time up until whenever I felt like it. Like I'd go to bed middle of the night. Thanks, Albie Vintage. So welcome in everybody who hasn't been here before. I'm D Archivist, and all of my shows are multicasted over to YouTube. So if you ever want to, you know, you're up one night and I'm not on, you want to watch, or you want to watch the Coffee Talks and learn about shipping. Last week I did a pretty extensive shipping show where I had another, excuse me, I had another app and I was showing everybody like how to list an item, how to, you know, make a custom shipping, choose what shipping you wanted. Because still a lot of people are struggling with the shipping flat rate. Flat rate, I'm probably going to make a whole new video because guess what? Even for me, like I did all the things right and there was a big glitch. I think it's been fixed now and I'll probably try another mystery. It was crazy, but Whatnot was, they made it right, you know? They made it right. Yeah. But imagine somebody that did all the right things and then there was a glitch and then they ate $150, $200 that they don't have, you know, because a lot of people aren't here just to make some money because they got to pay some bills. So you got to be real careful with your shipping and make sure you do have all the things done right. And don't try to be like some sellers that have massive inventory and try to, you know, do it all because we're human. We can't do it all. Just do a little bit at a time, you know. Yeah, watch the shipping. I'm gonna do some more. There is a what's the glitch, Trace? I had a glitch with flat rate and I did all the things. But I'm gonna try it again. I just have to decide if I want to do mystery boxes or I'm going to do flat rate on sports cards because I also dabble in sports cards, Pokemon, stuff like that. I haven't decided on that yet, but I think I might do flat rate baseball cards or basketball. I don't know yet. Dabble in it. I think I have about 215,000 baseball cards, and most of them are sleeved. Yeah, too much. I'm going to try it again. That's right. Never give up. Just keep doing it. That's what I've done since that's not a dabble. You're right. You're right. Well, like 80,000 were mine. Then I bought a collection and I haven't gone through. I mean, I've separated like basketball, football, baseball, hockey, but I started thinking about it like before I sold by weight. So I would do like 4 to 7 ounce packaged, like just grab a stack. And then I was like, man, there's some really good cards in there that I didn't realize had some value, which I was over it. But now I'm like, I think I'm going to do singles and see how that goes. Same thing with my Pokemon. I'm doing singles on that eventually. I have a camera show scheduled. I am going to have a camera show. I can't tell you the date right now. It's next year. Yeah, I tried to recycle my boxing, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't. Always take the shipping labels off, check for packing lists, throw them away. Don't leave any sign of the person that shipped to you. That's like a policy thing with whatnot. Plus, I mean, if it was you guys, would you guys want your address on going to someone's house? Probably not. Custom shipping profiles are glitching too and won't let you bundle. Oh, so let me tell you guys, in my store, I loaded up a new item and it weighed 8 to 11 packaged, right? And it's like these little, hang on, I'll grab it. Because I came across like a lot of these like little cosmetic purses, just little pouches. So I put this one in. There's like 3 of them. They're in my store right now. So there's 3 in a bundle. They're like orange. They're cute. But you know what it did? Hey, Nat, what's up? It put the weight at like a pound. So I just entered it this morning and I'm like, wait a minute. So I'm going to try to make a video and I'm going to try to send it to Whatnot because I try to do that. I know who has that kind of time, but it takes me 2 seconds to do stuff. Same thing with this one. I put it in. It's like a 4 to 7. These small ones are 4 to 7 ounces. And this goes 8 to 11 because there's more than one. And you wrap it in tissue and then you can put it in like a padded envelope or poly one. The weight kept saying a pound. So I thought, what is up with that? So I got to play around a little bit just to see, but it kept jumping the weight up, which was really weird. Let's see what it is right now if I pin it. Maybe you guys could help me out. But also, you know what I noticed? Okay, on the computer, on my phone, on your guys' phone, can somebody go in my store and take a look and look at my buy it now? And it says 47 items. And then when you scroll down, there's only like 12 showing. Are you guys seeing that or is it just my iPhone? Because when I went to my store to try to view all the items, only some of them showed up. But on the computer, they're all there. Except my new items are not there. It's been happening to you too. Okay. See, if I know, like, because I don't see, okay, 67, let's go. It's like my newest, even after I do load more, because I'm looking at my computer too, it's not showing my new stuff. It's not showing the makeup bag at all, unless you search. Only 12. Yeah, that's a big glitch. That's not a good glitch. You count 39. Thank you, Gabby. Yeah, see, it's not showing all the items. I see them on my computer. Under my auction tab, I have 65. Yeah, there must be a glitch with this load more button. I'm only seeing like 20. There's no way that's 65. It's showing my items are doubled. That is not good. They're not doubled on my end or on my phone. Okay, on my store, thanks for helping me, you guys. I appreciate it. On my store, like when you look at, an iPhone, it's whatever, in the right corner, it says 122. Do you guys see that too? Hey, welcome in if you're just popping on. Hello. Hey, Miss Junkin. Hey, Chalky Decor. Thank you. I know a lot of times it refreshes your guys' names. Oh, it does say that, but it doesn't show it. Okay, Whatnot. Check it out. 1 hour into the show, actually 57 minutes, I would say. You cannot see, or 56 minutes, you cannot see all of the store. Yeah, that's not good because you want to sell stuff. Now I can see it. So if I pin something that you can't see, like those little bags. Oh, if I type in the word makeup, they don't come up. That's because I used, oh, weird. They don't come up. They come up if I write makeup bag, because that's what I call them. I was just on their show and said, if you put in a 0 in the search, you can see it all. I don't want to put in a 0. You know what I mean? No, there's nothing in there for that. That doesn't work. And it might be on certain ones it does, but yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, you only see 40 items in your marketplace. I know. So there's a glitch right now. I'm sure Whatnot is aware of it. They're constantly working on the app to better improve it for all of us. So just bear with them. I'm sure they're well aware because a lot of people that are employees of Whatnot, they are sellers on this platform. Yeah, see, that's weird, Trace. So the glasses are in there twice, huh? Let's see. Are you on Android? I only see it once. Yeah, see, interesting. Aggravating for sure and annoying, but you know what? It's gonna work itself out. Yep, I'll be doing a show tomorrow night. So hey, Noelle, what's up? I'm sorry I didn't wake up from the dead to come to your show that day. I totally missed it. Well, I have it on YouTube. You can go watch it. It's I had VintageZinnia on, and we talked about international shipping from Canada and how domestic us U.S. Buyers are missing out on some really great deals and great shipping. I don't understand why it gets rid of things in auction. Yay, you did rate her, so you already know her. Awesome. I love that. I wanted to rate her today, but she's working. She's got a gig, so we're going to do it definitely in the future for sure. I love that. I know. Just take a deep breath, shut the app off. Uninstalling it and reinstalling it really doesn't do anything, but you can do that. Always check to see if there's an update. I'm sure today, it's Tuesday, there's going to be an update today or tomorrow. I didn't check before my show. I checked last night. There was no update. There was like 4 of them in the last couple of weeks. Who has a show today? You guys know during these chats you are allowed to. I encourage you to share your shows. I add the item to a listing first and assign it to a show. So okay, here's a question. Who clones their if you do it in the app, do you go in and clone, like if you create a new show, do you clone your old items? Who does that? Meow. What's up, Fancy Cat? You do that, right? I do that too, but I never like clone and then have a show and then clone from a show before that show on PC. Hey, what's up? Me to the owl. We're just chatting. Yeah, it's you can't do it from clone from the phone. Now, who said Gabby said she can't. You're on Android, right? I ordered a bomb setup for my phone. Should be here in the next couple of days from a company called You bought that overhead camera deal with the the lamp? I was checking that out. Who had that? Oh, Courtney on the Bolo deal. She had that camera. I was thinking about that mount. I was thinking about getting one. It looks pretty good. Let me know how it works out for you. Marble base and the mini. Yeah, Courtney is your friend. No way. Yeah, I watched her when she was first starting Bolo Buddies on YouTube. I don't think she's been in here a couple of times. You can't clone from an Apple either. So I'm on iPhone. I'm strictly Apple. That's cool. On my actual computer is a MacBook Pro. My phone is an iPhone. I don't use Android. I work on Androids, but I always can try to help people with it. I ordered an Android tablet and it came and it was from a Whatnot seller. And they're like, oh yeah, it supports that. So I have to buy another one. That was not a big deal. What I would do is check for an update. If yours is not letting you clone, I would check for an update. Hang on real quick. Let me check to see if there is an update right now. Okay, hang on. I'm going to flip my camera around. Okay, no update right now for iPhone. I'm on an iPhone 14 Pro Max. Hey, that's me. I'm so new. I don't know how to do stuff on the phone sometimes, but I can't. Sometimes PC is way easier. I agree with you. Certain things and Whatnot seem easier on the phone. Some do not. I don't know. It's personal preference, I feel like. Like the more savvy you are and you're used to your phone, you're going to do it on the phone. If you're savvy on the computer, to me, I feel like it's easier to list new stuff on the computer and faster because I can type pretty quick. You're so welcome, Noelle. I enjoy your shows. I enjoy your YouTube too. Noelle Farm Girl Scavenger has a really good YouTube channel. And she's a lot of fun and she tries to educate and, share, different knowledge. It's really, really great. You have an update. Oh, you updated 2 days ago? Yeah, just, like when they come out, just like anything, you guys, when you get something, there's always some kind of update. Okay, you do lives on Thursday, right? I don't know why, when I do a show and I'm on Wednesday night and I'm doing, uh, Whisper Wednesday with Vanna Wright, and my show starts at 10:23 p.m. Pacific time, and I go till like 3 or 4 in the morning. I always lose the day. I always lose the day because then I'm like, oh yeah, last night, but it really is this morning, right? Oh, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Oh, the new update says it was released an hour ago, and that's Saswan. Hey, is that for iPhone or did you get that from Discord? Also, hey, welcome in, welcome in. I'm just going back in the chat. I feel like I did miss something. Oh, okay. You clone using your phone today. You have the iPhone 14 Pro Plus. Okay, that's fine. Or whatever. I like that. 14, whatever. Yes, dear. So then was it an issue or it was working? I went back a little bit. I should try to clone right now, but it'll double it. So it doesn't matter. I always just list my stuff in case somebody wants to go in and buy something. It's not ever like, oh, you have to. It's there for people. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's just easy to do it on an iPad. Yeah, which is pretty much similar to the iPhone. It's just bigger. And okay, still think same issue, huh? I wonder if I could like clone. Let me try to just clone something anyhow. I don't care if it duplicates. Probably going to screw it up anyway. So I'm in my store. Let's see if I can. I'll just clone like a couple of items. From what's I'm way like in 2024 on my shows. Okay, I'll do it for my last. I'll just do all of them. Now they're all going to be duplicated, so don't buy anything. 140 items. Yeah, see, it's weird. There they come in. Let's see all the dupes. Overachiever. I know, you know it. I have to. My brain kind of works that way. I'm going to try a new thing, though. I'm going to try like a new way of listing my stuff through a Google Doc and see if that is working now. You have items. Yeah, I only have like 6. They were a test. They were from Posh. I imported from Poshmark to Whatnot so I could just see if it works. I didn't sell anything yet. It's like whatever. Okay, now how many items do you see? Do you see? Hey, that's weird. It only imported like 20, what, 6 items? It only imported 26. Remember I had 122? I just asked it to import 140 items. It didn't duplicate stuff. That is weird. Why don't they stay in marketplace after auction? Okay, so so marketplace is like for everybody, right? And you can create a listing to marketplace separate from your show. So those items like stay separate. So if you're in your show that you schedule, you're not live, even when you're live, you could do it. If you press that little plus sign right there, you can choose. I mean, it's better to do it on your menu. You can choose for it to be a marketplace listing. But now I don't like ever pick marketplace. What's up, Deanna? Please hold. Please hold. I'm talking right now. Michelle's here. What's up, Michelle? Yeah, you can now actually do that on the computer. I know you probably could do it on the app. Let me pull it up real quick. It's under Seller Hub, My Listings. Hey, honey, how you doing? But you know what I noticed? Like I was in there and I added those bags. Let's see if there's any personal information. Let me move some of my crap right here. All my doll heads came. I ordered some new ones. Let's see if I can show you guys. And I kind of didn't move. I want to move it. Also, let me tell you guys something. I use thermal printers before I show you this. Do you guys order? There's like this off-brand one. It's the recommended on Amazon. Look at all these individually blank, wasted labels. So don't buy the cheap ones. I have a Rolo, and I was like, I'm going to try the cheap ones out. They suck. They're a waste. They are such a waste. So you'll get one page print, next page blank, print, 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 blank, 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 blank. They're just, it's, yeah, they stick to the box. What kind of printer do you use? And you know what? My Rollo is like the gray one. I don't have the wireless. I feed one at a time. Oh, you have an off. They work in the off brand. They work in the Jadens. They work in those off brand ones. They do not Rollo. They made it. They don't like them. So look at that. That's like a third of the thing. So now I only usually use Rollo, but I wanted to try them. I mean, you know, if you want to save a buck or two, it's not really. Yeah, they don't work in Dymo either. I know that. I have an XL. That's in my shed. I print there sometimes too for my bay. Yeah, see the white Rollo, the wireless one, it works in that one, but it doesn't in this one, and I have it adjusted properly. Okay. I think I might sneeze, so sorry. Okay, I think I'm okay. All right, let me get myself untangled. And I'll show you guys my screen, what I'm kind of talking about. See if it lets. Thank you. Okay. All right, here's my screen with my listings. Wait, let's start over. Okay. When you go to Whatnot, my internet's so slow. Hold on. Okay. When you guys, I know I'm looking at the light. When you guys go to Whatnot, you know the deal. This is what you see. Go up to your marvelous picture. Scroll down to Seller Hub My Listings. Okay, this is on a computer. And then when you're in your listings, don't be confused by the active, inactive, and sold. Just kind of ignore that. If you click, like I just added this item today, if you click on the gray part, not the actual title, you're going to get a little pop-up window like this. It's going to show your image, your number, if you use a number, and oh, shoot. Okay, hang on a minute. All right, I might have to go. This listing is available in upcoming shows, could sell before the show starts. Okay, right now it's available in one, it's not in the marketplace. So what I can do is I can edit the listing and then I can upload a correct picture, more pictures so that people can see it, what category. You know, I can change the category to whatever I want. Right now, I'm just going to leave it. I am going to go next selling details. I'm just going to go through all of it and then we're going to go back to the review part. Okay, currently I have it in buy it now. Okay, it's not, you guys right now, okay, people are getting this on their label. Be really careful. Pay attention. Okay, pay attention because what's happening is people are getting labels that say H on them for hazardous. And this particular one, you have to watch out because on the phone, you can accidentally slide over the on part and then your item becomes hazardous when it's not. Sometimes it picks it up, but be careful of that right now. Okay, a lot of people it's happening too. Okay, so I did that. Item is ready to go. But now I'm going to go back. I'm going to just click anywhere on the gray. Okay, sorry that the screen sucks. It's just the way it works. Okay, now I want to manage in my shows. Yeah, it is really easy to. So right now I just have it in here. I'm not going to add it to any shows because when I clone over, it's going to duplicate it, right? So because this item was listed in my actual show, it's not in Marketplace, but I can duplicate it and I can put it, I think it'll let me, it might not let me put it in Marketplace. I know on the phone there was a new option. See, it doesn't have it in there. Let's see, peek. See, not hazmat. Okay, I'm not going to list it. I'm just going to get out of it. But I'm going to show you guys the listing for Marketplace. So I'm going to go back. Woo. Actually, I'm going to go back because Marketplace is kind of weird. Like when you create a listing up here, you hit create a listing. Are you guys doing it this way? So look, you can import multiple listings if you go to your, what page is it on? On the Whatnot, I think it's on your listing page on a computer. Let's see. You do it on your phone. Okay, if you go quick add, see this, upload CSV. There's instructions here. It's going to open a new window, okay? Maybe it's complicated, but there's a whole step here that you can click on the CSV template from Whatnot. You can enter your stuff. Like say you have 50 or 100 items. I would make a mock show up. I would do my category. So you could, whatever the category is, let me just see. Oh, I got to save the damn thing first. Make a copy. Okay, make a copy. Now it'll open up. You got to always make a copy. Yes, but you know, a couple times ago I used it when I did my toy show and it didn't work because they changed the categories so much. Okay, here you go. So my first item, maybe it's an action figure, right? And then my subcategory, I got to pick it. We'll just do antiques. Those two don't go together, but okay. Let's do estate sales. And are they? Yeah, they're okay. Estate sales, antiques. I'll just make it an item up, blah. Okay. And then the next one, I put my description in, whatever it is, you know. And if you use an item number, you know, number 001. Okay. This form is created from Whatnot when you have a lot of stuff to list. But I would test it out in a mock show. Right? And then you pick your weight. And you do this for multiple items, but do it like on 10 items. Okay? You don't have to answer any of this unless it's hazmat. You might have to just say not hazmat. I would leave this or put false and false. And then once you have that, you save it to your desktop. So we'll just do one real quick. Hold on. I'm not even selected on that one. I think I have to do it over here. Download. Oh, what they want you to download it as? Hang on. They want you to do CSV. Okay. I know, super technical today, you guys. And it's hard to see it because when you record screen to screen, it's going to be kind of screwed up. So let's download it. You download it, and then you make the CSV, comma separated values. And what it does is it puts all this stuff together. We're going to put it on the desktop, but we're going to name it Whatnot Show Test, okay? Or Whatnot Show. Okay. Now I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to upload my CSV. Yeah, I would test it out. Make it show that you're not going to ever go live. Date your show December 2025. Call it test show, whatever. Make it private. Make it a private show. Yeah, this is a huge so let me make sure the CSV is there. Okay, Whatnot Show, CSV. It's only got like 1 or 2 items. So I'm going to see, this is the issue I had too. It's not working. Whatnot has not fixed it. Or I have to fix, oh, they want me to, okay. This never works, but I will keep trying. Yeah, keep trying. I'm going to go back and try one thing. Hold on. All right, I'm going to delete the first item. Maybe that's why. This will be nothing here. 0 to 1. Okay, maybe I have to copy, you know. Let me just do that real quick. Okay, maybe that's why. Okay, number 1, we don't really, I'll just make some crap up here. Okay. And 1. And again, sorry for this. I'm just going to see if this actually works. I'm going to spell wrong. Okay. And then we'll put $5, right? Okay. Let's do a save as or download, actually. Download CSV file. We'll just call it Whatnot. And we'll wipe out the old one. And it'll ask me if I want to replace it. Yes, I want to replace it. We'll go back to the show. I'm going to upload the Whatnot show CSV. Same error. So Whatnot, can you guys, there is a guy in one of the Facebook groups. Yeah, I know. Now I did all this. There is a glitch. Somebody on one of the groups did actually fix it. Man, I really wanted to show you guys that. I was able to get the guy's sheet and use it, but the one I had saved in my Google is not working at all. And I had over 300 items in it. I'm gonna send them a message. Hey, no junk, what's up? I got your box. I haven't had a chance to open it. I'll probably do that later today. Damn, I really wanted that to work. I'm sorry, you guys. I led you all the way there and then boom, no water. No water. What's up? Yeah, so on the app, I don't have my other tripod to show you guys on the other device because we didn't do this last time. Let me see if I can figure out one thing real quick. Yeah, you Frankenboxed the living daylights out of that girl. Nice. I saw it and I was like, oh, I gotta open this. Okay, let me just peek real quick. Okay. I didn't have my other tripod that is easy to face down, but I have them down here. I just need to open a box and I could put one together. I have these tripods if you guys are interested in my buy it now. I also have coupons too that I'll probably have on my coffee talk show. Let me just snap one together. I have an extra one for me. And they pretty much, I have to put a screw in it, but these work really great. Okay. You put your phone on it. And then it also, if you have your phone and you're careful, you put your phone on that facing down. It also raises like a little bit. I didn't put any screws in it. And it goes to about maybe 8 inches. Am I supposed to measure it? I know it's all screwed up right now, Feed the Farm. It's all screwed up. It's okay. I think literally if you guys do a show, just run your stuff, pull it up, run it. Because that's the only way that people are going to be able to see your entire store. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at listing in the marketplace because a few people have asked me that. So I'm going to untangle myself so I don't take down some vases here. And let me get my other phone here ready to go. And I believe I have to take my case. Or you can spend $500 and get all the good stuff and never have to worry again. $500 for what? Is that what your thing cost? What? All right, let's see if this stays on here and works this time. Because I have this other, like, you know, those little, oh crap, what they're called? The little pop socket. It gets in the way of everything. Okay. I don't want to knock my phone over because that'll suck. Okay, are you all here? Yeah, I was looking at that thing. So I'm a photographer. That's what I do. And I do websites. So being a photographer, I have like tons of tripods, but it's kind of funny because a lot of them are not for tabletop. I have one really good one, but the damn thing breaks all the time. You bought the big light with the base, also bought the mini. Yeah, it's a write-off. You might as well get it. Yep. I'm going to build my own rig and see if it works. That is Morro Bay. That is Vanna, right? When in the summer. Okay, if you want to add an item to Marketplace, you got to go to your profile. Okay, Marketplace is different from your show, but sometimes it can be in your show and be in the Marketplace. You can choose. So if you press that plus sign right on your profile, there's an option to list an item, which is Marketplace, right? And if you schedule a show, then you list inside the show for your show. And then there's create a story. So today I'm going to only go over listing a marketplace and creating a story. Hey, you know what? I can't thank you enough, Diana. I love you as well. And you're my sister, girl. And that was a lot of fun today. And the next time I'm definitely going to be rating you because I want everybody to have a good time and get some good brooches and glass and whatever she has. So thank you. It was fun. All right, let's go into it. Bye, honey. Have a great day. Good luck. Good luck at your meeting. I know you'll be trying to listen in on whatnot. Okay, so if we go list an item, it comes up with the same deal. So there's like other things. You can upload a photo. So let me just grab a photo from my library real quick. Or actually, you know what? I don't have anything on the phone again. I remembered. So we're going to just take a picture of like this gaming pad, right? We'll use the gaming pad as our example. Okay, so what we're going to do is pick a category. We're just going to put it in any category, okay? Toys and hobbies. We'll just make some crap up here, okay? But you pick the category that works for you, okay? Right now is strictly testing. I could also put it in estate sales. That's usually where I sell. Do I have to put it in estate sales? No. I can actually go in any category I want as long as the item matches the category. So if I am selling like cosmetic brushes, makeup brushes, I can put that in the beauty category. But I can still list my show in estate sales because it's going to get the attention of the other people looking for products in that category because they can search for it. Okay, my title, I always use £. You can choose to use what you want. This is just like my inventory number. So today I'm just going to use item 0001. Okay, and I'm going to just call it a gaming mat. And usually, okay, I don't know why it puts it like that, but okay. Oh no, it's called a no, what is this thing? It's actually a mouse pad, the one I have. It's a mouse pad for gaming, okay? And then my description, I could put like just the dimensions, 17, whatever they are. You could put right whatever you want. Brand new in box. Pre-loved, used, whatever you want to use, just be short and sweet because this prints out on your packing list that you should be putting in the box. Okay. So now I already put that description and I would hit just so you know, I hit next. As long as everything that is required is filled out, this will turn black. If you're missing something in place, it's going to be gray until you fill in all the space, including a picture. On the phone, you're required to enter the picture. Hey, welcome in, you guys. We're just kind of going over how you list to the marketplace. Okay, price. $20. We're just doing an example. Okay, here's the shipping. So I need to actually weigh the item. So for testing purposes, like I have a razor mouse pad. They weigh like 1 to 2 pounds in the box when it's packaged up. So I would put 1 to 2 pounds because they're kind of heavy. So I'm going to put save. It saves my weight. Now, this listing is going to be in my marketplace. So anything hazardous? No, it's not. But this is the part where I told you to be careful with. If you turn that on, they want to know, do you have a lithium battery? So be careful because a lot of people are actually swiping that by accident and turning it on. And then when their label prints out, their little ceramic knick-knack, like for example, if they have this is a tooth that I have, you can't really see it. That's not a hazardous item. So it's putting on the label so they don't know what to do because then it's special handling. So be real mindful of that. You don't want to even touch that unless you actually have something hazardous. Okay. And then, so listing will be purchasable on the marketplace. You see that? Make it active. I'm not going to make it active. Oh, let's do it. I can delete it. And then do I want to accept offers? Sure. Actually, let me go back. Excuse me. I'm going to put test because I don't want no one to buy it. Test item. Excuse me. I need more water. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. When you talk a lot, boy, you lose your... Because... Yeah, they're the same, but it's going to make it special handling. So it actually... if it has lithium batteries, you have to put it. You have to read it and figure out what fits for you. Okay? Even when I've gone to the post office, they don't really... Wait, accidentally hit that. Make sure you talk to your post office. Right. Yeah, you want to talk to your post office. You accidentally hit hazardous. It's going to ask you. This listing contains a lithium battery. So that could be like obviously nail polish and fragrances are hazardous. They're flammable. And they need to be on a truck that goes ground, not flown. And a lot of times the post office, oh yeah, a lot of times people are like, well, I've shipped a bottle of nail polish for 10 years. Right. But it just happens. So you have to, be careful of it. A tablet, as long as it's a lithium battery, which most of them I think do have that, then I would put, check mark that. Because it gets a special, right, but a Furby wouldn't. Exactly. I don't know what kind of battery that is. Okay, the dimensions I put in was the size of the gaming mat, the mouse pad, not the boxes, because I am not putting shipping in. You guys notice how it didn't let me do a custom shipping profile? Because I didn't select one. But had I put in one, I have a whole bunch down here that I created. Okay, I could say it's a 12 by 12 by 6 or whatever I want. I just have to, I think the Furby battery, yeah, they're probably just AA, is my guess. I would probably take them out, but you could ship with 2 AA batteries. I ship cameras all the time with batteries. Usually the batteries are not in the camera compartment. Yeah, the you can turn a Furby off though. You can turn it off. Some of them I don't think you can. I think they're always on because pretty soon they'll. Yeah, you can. You can turn them off. The older ones I remember they had the on off or like I forget what it's called. You have about 50 of them. There's some that you can't. Yeah. Okay, let's finish this and then we'll get into some other questions because it's like a lot of us are new and they're like, what the hell is this? So last week, you guys should watch my coffee talk to learn how to, because I'm not going to go over it again right now, but I want you guys to go watch last week's chat. I dived in pretty deep showing how to create a custom shipping box. Okay, which is some of these. So like, let's just say this particular item is, let's see what the biggest size I have. Okay, like PMMB means priority mail mailing box, not flat rate. Okay, if it's flat rate, it's going to say FR. I'll put this one. We'll put this one. We'll just pretend for example purposes. Okay, and I'm going to take this off because mine is not hazardous. I'm going to publish it. Okay, this is a test item. I'm going to delete it right after. Okay, congrats. View the listing. Okay, so this is in Marketplace right now. Can you guys see it in my shop? The shop is on my app. If you go to my profile, you can see the shop. Hey, Liz, how's it going? Do a Furby show. Yeah, Farm Girl, you should totally do it. You should do it. Turn them all on at the same time and make a reel of that. How great would that be? Hey, Mimi, welcome in. Welcome in, you guys. Hey, EA Hun. We're just going through, had a list on Marketplace right now. So do you guys see it in the store? You see it. Thanks, Gabby. Okay. So that is how you list to Marketplace. Can someone try to buy it, but don't buy it and just see what the shipping says? It should be $8.35. I know. They are a pain to test. I remember I had like 20 of those damn Furbies and I was driving with my brother in the car. I can't remember where the heck we were going, but all of a sudden he was going really, really, really fast and the Furby goes, wee! It scared the crap out of him. He almost wrecked the car. I had him in a box in the back. And I always carried a video camera with me and I was like, damn, I didn't even have it on. I did another time when I scared him with them. Oh, it does say 8:35. Thank you, Gabby. Yeah, it was funny. But he could not shut that one up. There was one. It was so cute and it would laugh and then it'd be sleeping. It does that. It snore. Hey, Corpug, what's going on? Hey, Nana. Hey, everybody that popped in. Hey, Sassy. Hey, GCB. We're just chatting and I'm showing you guys. Okay. So it will show that item. I'm going to deactivate it because I don't want to forget, right? So I'm finished. Let's see. I'm going to look on my shop. Okay, I think it's gone now, just to make sure. See, I can see all of my stuff in my shop. So weird that you guys can't see all the stuff. I'm just going to scroll. Yeah, so active items that I have, if it's for a show, see how it says today at 9:23 a.m.? That's for a show. If it's going to be in Marketplace, it's not going to have the date. It's going to show, oh, look at that. Okay, let's go over here and click those. Click this. All. I don't want to see all. Why isn't that? Oh, that button don't work. What's up with that? Okay. Huh. It's not showing my Marketplace. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Maybe when your show is live, it pops everything up current that's live in the show. So that is probably a good way to view somebody's store. Just go to the shop. Okay, because shop is kind of weird because even Marketplace is in there. I'm going to just scroll and scroll and scroll and see what it shows. Used to have them on a shed in your garage. Your son did a TikTok? It doesn't show any of my marketplace stuff. What's up with that? A lot of people buy untested Furbies for art projects. Okay. It is a little confusing. I'm going to have to play around with it because I don't want to pull up all the inactives. We could be talking about 5,000 items. Search in marketplace. Well, the mat is gone. It would have been in here. It would have been in here. Let me search. Okay, what I call that thing? Because I know I have a Minnie Mouse purse. Let's see, or a Minnie Mouse wallet. A really nice Loungefly. Okay, so if you didn't know how, I'm going to copy it and then paste it so you guys can kind of see. If you didn't know how to search, if you guys don't know how to search to find stuff, because it's weird, like on the computer, you can search for marketplace stuff, but you can't see what someone has in their particular marketplace. I don't know. I just haven't found that. Okay. You go to the little browse and this comes up. And I'm just going to paste and search what I was just looking for. Okay. So usually it's like products. You could click on products and let's see if it comes up. I have noticed a couple of things since I've been on Whatnot. When they do an update, every once in a while, mine is like loading really slow in here. Every once in a while, the item does not stay in there and or see, there is something going on right now. I'm going to update this app later. There it goes. Okay. So let's scroll and see if mine's a hot pink one. Not mine. And it's in there for a test. Yeah, see, mine's not even on there. Let me see. Let me put Loungefly. Maybe that's why. See, some of my store items are missing a lot, like more than 50%. So yeah, there definitely is even the app is embarrassed. And if you guys know anything, it's like, we'll get a bunch of great stuff. The team is working. And then just when they give us a new thing, there's a glitch. It's just part. If you understand like, programming and coding on the back end, it's a pain, but it's going to come back. It's going to get it. They're making the app like great all the time and different. It's just one of those things we have to kind of deal with. But I have noticed when I have an item in, let's see if I could find one. Let's check an old item. Let me find an old item. I'm going to edit this. This is pretty old. Okay, edit. Oof. See, okay, this is what I want to show you guys. So in my shop, if I click edit, I can actually activate it on the marketplace. You guys see that? I can put it on marketplace. Hey, Hodgepodge, what's going on? How are you? What's new? So if I activate it on the marketplace, let's see what happens. This is kind of new to me. I haven't actually checked it out. Look, what is it doing? Nothing. It didn't tell me. All right, we'll do it again. It's going to put like 5 of them. Nope, it's on there. What I wish it would have is when you activate it, you don't have that. No, it doesn't work. We already tried the 0. It actually does not work on my computer. I know I've heard that from other people, but on the phone, yeah, on the computer, if I put 0, it only put 1 product in there, so it doesn't work. On the phone, all right, let's see. Let's see if it works on the phone. This is an old version, though, so I got to go back to my show. Okay. See, right now, here's what 56 items is supposed to be. I don't think that's 56. I mean, it's scrolling a ways. Maybe it's showing up now. I can tell by my last item. 56, 57. Yeah, they're not in order anymore either. Now, I think all mine are popping in now. All right, let's try this 0 deal. 0, right? Yeah, that doesn't work. Let's do on auction tab. 1 item. So it doesn't work. Not on iPhone. But let's try it on my other iPhone. This is an older. Yeah, I'm on the phone here. So it's not working, the 0 for me. And I'm on Apple. What's up? What are you doing? Okay, but sometimes they have a great feature for a minute and then they get rid of it, like hovering over shows to see. So here's the thing. A lot of people on phone on auction. I'm how would you put a 0 on the oh, you're saying put a 0 in the item number or in the search? A couple people asked me to put in the search. It doesn't work. And then if I had to go change all my numbers to 0, yeah, I just did it a minute ago. It does not work. So thanks for trying to get, yeah, that's what I did a minute ago. It doesn't work. I'm going to do it on my actual, let me see if I can do it on my phone. I don't think it works here because I tried on the top. You don't see this phone yet. That does not work. So it could just be, it works on Android. Are you on Android maybe? That's what I'm curious about. So you just hang in there, Nana, hang in there. It's just little things. It does on your iPhone. Yeah, it might depend what version. You might have an older version of the app. If you haven't updated in like a week or so, it just might be a little bit different. It depends on what phone you have. There's so many things. But anybody else have it work? It's super interesting. Hey, love you more. Hey, happy, what's up? Hey, SMB. I have iPhone 13, but it doesn't do it anymore. And my phone is updated. Okay. I have like iOS 17, the new update. And then on the actual Whatnot app, I have the latest update too. It's like probably version 37. And again, technology is really weird. It almost has a mind of its own. So it could work on someone's and then work on someone else differently. Has a lot to do with the phone, the OS, and all that. So it shows 82 items. I think it's actually working now. Before I can't really count them all. I'd be scrolling all day. Hey, what's up? The Make Me Smile. Good name. I like the way you did that with the 3s. Hey, Witch and Finds. What's up? Hey, Gerard. Yeah, guys, be patient. Just when you guys master one thing, something's going to change. You just keep pressing the buttons and practicing, and you're going to get better and better at it. Like right now, I'm like, okay, it didn't work. So this is like what you guys are seeing right now, except you're seeing like a picture of this screen here, And if I go over here, there's my store, my items. I can also get out of this show without closing my show because I'm chatting. And then I can go over to profile, hit shop, and then there are all my shop items, which it says I have 106. See, that number is even off too, because on my store on the main profile, what does it say? 140 something, right? 148? Is that what it's saying on you guys? Let's see. I think so. So welcome in if you're just popping on. Yeah, see 148. Isn't that weird? So it's not fully displaying, but again, it's just one of those things. We'll get through it. All right, who has a show? I want you guys to share your shows, please. Everybody follow everybody. I think I answered the question about that. I just want to make sure. I have a craft show scheduled Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, handmade and craft supplies. Okay. Blind Art Studios, super new to platform. I'm concentrated on buying. How do I watch your previous talk? Okay, you could go to YouTube. My YouTube name is DArchivist. If you click on the live tab on YouTube, I can actually show you real quick. You can actually see it. I call it YouTube. We should go to my channel and I'll show you real quick. So apparently I'm going live twice right now. So there definitely is a little kind of interesting glitch. Okay, there we go. If you go to YouTube and there's a bunch of tabs, like I have videos, I have shorts. If you hit live, you're going to see my current chat right now is live. And there's tons of coffee talks going back a few months. And I try to title them so you can actually see. Okay, there you go. So you can actually see there's some shipping ones. Last week was a really good shipping one. We walked through all the steps. You just hit 200 right on the trace. So everybody follow everybody. There's so many new sellers. And if you want to become a buyer, feel free to message me. I can give you a link that will help you get approved as long as you meet all the criteria. It's not that much criteria, that they want, but yeah, if you have questions. Yeah, and here's another thing I want to talk about. If you're new and you've already been onboarded and approved, bookmark a show, whether your show is next week, next month, or later on in the year. Don't procrastinate. Don't be afraid. When I first started, I didn't show my mug on camera. Oh gosh, no. And I just went for it. You know why? Why not? Why not? This community is really great. If you get buyers in your show, they will constantly come in. They might go in for 5 seconds and come back out, but just keep talking to yourself. Do weird shit. People love it. Like Shirley Temple shows up to my shows. I have a drawer full of, I have props. I have lots of doll parts. That's Vanna, right? Make something fun. Be different. Be creative. Be you. Be 100% you. I did not have an audience. I had an audience, but I was like talking into my phone. If you go to my Instagram, you can see the first video I made before I went on Whatnot. And you have camera issues, right? You were asking me. That's right. Okay, let me scroll back up and see what you're saying. Okay. Oh, how do I store items before my show? Okay, I'm going to answer that after. You couldn't get your phone camera. Okay. So Lisa. Okay. What are you using? Using like an iPhone or an Android? Your first show is Thursday in Nervous. Everybody bookmark everybody's show. Go try it out. Check it out. Android. Okay. So when you have a good internet connection in your home, like when you're using your phone, make sure it's okay. I can't either. Make sure that when you're using your device, it's connected to the Wi-Fi in your house. You know what I mean? So that way you're not using all of your data and you're not pixelated. Because a lot of times, depending on the carrier, you might be completely pixelated with one or another you're not. What you want to do is schedule a practice show. So schedule a show for like March of 2024. Turn it on to private. You did. And what happened? It just wouldn't come on? Did you go live? You have to go live, not just join it. You have to actually go live. You want to see how to schedule a private show? I'm happy to show you that. Well, you already got that far. You said you did, right? You know what, Witch and Finds? It's been sometimes. You went live and you were black. When did you go live? Was it like a week or so ago? Because there was that glitch for a lot of folks. I would definitely not give up and try it again. It could be your phone. You have to, oh yeah, you have an Android. So there was that glitch. That's right. You have to allow Whatnot to use your camera on Friday evening. You know what? Oh yeah, hold on. Let me go back. Now, when you watch people, like obviously I'm not black. You can see me fully, correct? The other thing I'm thinking, are you on a second device too during that live? Are you pulling up your iPad and going live too? Okay, good. That's my thoughts is like when you go live on your device, don't touch anything else. Nothing else should be trying to go live at that time. Your first show, just use your phone. Okay? When you list your show, does it hold over to the next show? Only if it's not sold, you clone it over to the next show. Watch last week's YouTube. I show all that. It has a lot of detail. And then send me a message if you have a question. I'm happy with that. How only one? Okay. So when you start streaming, the biggest secret is, I know you hear from people, I got 2 devices. I got an iPad and I got an iPhone. Start on your Android only. So that means when you go live, let me just go to one of my shows real quick. When you go live, you only want to start live from that particular show. Okay? See over here how it says start show? Whatnot's not going to let me go live, but it's going to, when you hit start show, it's going to pop up and say go live. When you hit go live, you're live like this. Only do it from the one main device that you plan on streaming from. Okay? Once you're live, you go to your second device. I have 3 devices, right? You don't have to have that. Once you're live and your camera's on like a tripod or a stand or anything, then you can join your live from your second device. So you have to actually go to your profile. And then when you see your show, go into your shows. When you see that show with the red stuff, it won't show up for private. You have to have the link. You can join with the other device, but join. Don't start a live. Don't stream from the desktop because it's going to screw up the whole thing. Okay? Does that make sense? You should be able to see a picture. My idea is that maybe you're trying to go live with both devices at the same time. Are you using a second device? I did walk through adding YouTube, yeah. You are. Okay. I'm going to challenge you. You can send me a link. I'll join your show. Just let me a good time. Figures, I know. You missed it. If you feel it, you can send me a link. I'll jump in your show and check it out, but only do it with the one device. Okay? That's probably why. Sometimes when you try to join from both, I mean, it usually would tell you can't. I can't even do it on my computer. Let me just see. Because you never know. Let me just check one of my shows right now just to see if it lets me stream live from tonight's show, which I may reschedule. I'm not sure yet. If I start streaming from my, it is going to let me go live from my computer. So on the phone, it doesn't let you. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what happened. That's what I'm thinking happened because the black screen. And you know, it's okay. You're making a mistake. Schedule another show to go live, make it private. Do it 5-6 times. They do not like cause a problem for you. It's practice and they want you to do this. This is why they created private shows. So when you set it up, just mark it private and text yourself the link. Share your live stream with that. See the share button in my stream? If you click on that and you copy the link, text it to yourself. Then you have the link, you can go back and watch it. Because it does like disappear from your shows. I noticed that when I did a real short one, it went away. Just keep doing it. But don't join on the second device, not yet. And if you do join on it, you got to wait till you establish yourself with the first device. Okay? It's like getting on a bike and you need training wheels for a tiny bit. And then as soon as you start pedaling, you know how to get it going. Then you add the second device, but you only join. You don't go live with your second device. You only join into the show. So if I'm live on this device right now, right? Let's see if I can get, well, I don't think it's going to let me join. I'm going to close out my show, okay? I'm going to try to see if it lets me join with camera on this one. No, because I was already joined on my other, but let me just show you real quick, actually. Okay, when you go into Whatnot, it's showing like, oh, look, I went live, right? Okay, once you're live, that means you're successful. Hopefully you have a picture, one device, okay? Then when you go into the second one, you will go to your profile or the person's profile. I know, it's, you know what? It's learning. It's learning. And a lot of people don't realize that. You just go to the show. Like, I want to join it. I'm already live, but my camera's working. I'm in a practice show. I'm just going to click on that show and it's going to take me right in there. Now, if it's working, it's going to show the desktop. I'm on a three devices, okay? It should typically show another video, like a duplicate of you, and make sure, number one thing to do, like if you're coming to another device, you go into your show. Let me minimize some of the stuff in here. Hang on. You go to your show. This is really important right here. There's 3 dots. Does it let you do it in here? No. Turn your volume down. So I can turn my volume down, turn my ringer off, and set my phone down. I can do it on my computer because that's usually where I join. Otherwise, here's what happens. Yeah, first device is always, hear that? Woo, it's a concert. Mute myself right on screen. There's a tiny, on the desktop, there's a tiny little like speaker. You press on it, a little X appears next to it. Just always do that, because otherwise it's going to be like echo chamber and people are going to leave. They'll tell you though, people are cool. They'll be like, hey, you need to mute your other device, but always get the hang of the first device first. Okay. And you will, and then just jump in on the live on your profile, but don't try to stream again there, or don't stream there and try to change devices, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. So imagine, use your best device. Maybe the iPad camera is not as good, but maybe your phone is like way better. A lot of times, 9 out of 10 times, let's say 8 out of 10 times, unless you're doing OBS, which is like third-party software, your phone is better. And it is all based on your internet connection. So use your Wi-Fi in your house if you have a good connection. If you don't, you might have to upgrade your connection. And some people struggle because they live in areas that are rural and they don't have good connection. So if you ever go on a show and it's super pixelated, it's because they don't have the kind of internet. They live in a smaller town and it's just hard to get that service out there. So be patient with them. They'll do their best. If you don't move your camera a whole bunch, it will stay pretty clear. Like, is there anybody that sees me pixelated right now? Yeah, some people have all kinds. No, my camera is my iPhone 14 Pro Max. Yeah, so I'm pretty clear. But every now and then it'll give me an alert that says like I have a low signal, or I forget exactly what it says. Yeah, invest in a nice stand. Like, you don't have a lot of money and you want to buy like a stand. You can get like a lot of stands that are like these. You know, they go up and down. I mean, they're not like heavy duty. I have a few of these in my store left. There's a coupon in my chat if you guys are interested. I like this one because when I do card streams, I have it all tight in there now, but I can flip it around and point down with my camera. Good for jewelry. But again, you have to watch out. You can knock it over. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you have to watch. Poor connection, right? But invest in the money and get a stand. I have tons of these damn tripods over here. You think one of them was going to work for me today? Yeah, you know, it's the way it is. So the second device I use worked on house. Yeah, the second device, Lisa, once you get the hang of device number 1, should be like your device that you're using to list items or run them. Sometimes my computer doesn't want to let me run them. I have to pin it, like right over here. Let's see if it lets me. I'm just gonna, I have a Wade pen that's from 1953. It's rare. It let me pin it, but it doesn't let me run it on my computer. But I can run it on my phone because it's choosing the first device. Hey, Lady Louise, what's up? Hey, Arhep, how you doing? And the other thing you might see is a lot more times you're going to see chat come in. And, you know, sometimes it's hard to say hello to everybody, you know, and I appreciate everybody hanging out and chatting always. Sometimes I miss a few of you. I know you guys understand that, but don't think I don't see you. It's just when you're in the middle of talking about something and you stop, you're like, what was I talking about? And I want to try to finish my paragraph there before I do that. So just let you know. Hello, hello, hello. The chat oftentimes, like, okay, here's one for you. Gratefully Blessed just joined, maybe a refresh. It's on my desktop, but that person doesn't even show up on my phone. Okay, that's because I have 2 devices. So it's kind of maybe delayed. Maybe they already came in earlier. Now I'm going to pull all the Furbies out of storage today. They should be behind you on your live on Thursday. Come on. Do it. Put them behind you. You need a reel of those damn Furbies. Take them for a ride in the car. Come on, I'm really good. I'll give you some good ideas. I'm very good at marketing, you know, because that's what I've been doing for so many years. I'll help you guys out if I can that way. You got to own it. If you got the skills, own them. Somebody asked me another question, so let's see. I want to make sure I don't miss it. If I missed it, ask it again because it was a little bit. And I wish you luck practicing that. Yeah, you can totally practice it. You can just create a show. You're not. You got a lot of stuff, and you got, you know, it's like overwhelming because you want to do it all, and then you can only do so much. You're a person, you know. Yeah, practice a lot. Even if you've done 20 of the shows, do them. I'll tell you, and it's in my previous YouTubes. My first show I did, I sold $79 worth of merchandise, and I was like excited, but it was very awkward. I had cameras, I had some toys, little action figures, little glass kitty cats, and I just posted like a video. So on Whatnot, you can create a little clip, 30 seconds or less, and then post it, and then people can see your setup. So like my setup, somebody was asking me about inventory. How do I inventory or like set up my stuff? Yeah, and rewatch all your shows. You should watch your shows, see how you're doing, good or bad. It doesn't matter. You're getting out there and you're putting, it's all about the effort. If you didn't even sell one item. So like my first, I said I sold, I think it was 79 bucks. I really don't remember how many items. I do remember my first customer. They're still on Whatnot. And it was awkward, you guys. It was so awkward. I didn't face the camera. It was just weird. Like here I am talking to a phone. What the hell is this? And then trying to read the chat. And I had a few people hanging out. And it was cool. I mean, I have pretty good confidence, but I wasn't like totally 100% vibing on it like I do now, where I know a lot of people and I know what to say. And I'm myself. I was always myself, but my setup was hilarious. It was so white space, so clean. I just had a graphic that said de-archivist and a little lazy Susan, a wooden one. And you know what? I just kept doing the shows. I kept doing them. I kept doing them. And then pretty soon, like around 10 shows, 15 shows, I started seeing a huge increase in my sales because I was consistent and I kept doing shows. So I did Sunday through Thursday nights, 10:23 till whenever. And the late night group, it's a hard time to be awake unless you're an insomniac. And so pretty soon I have like 10. I'd have 3. I'd have 30. I'd have 60. I've had 10. I've had 5. It all ranges. Even up till now, I've had shows where there's like 10 people and there are 2 people. Because people are just like, all right, we're not spending money right now or whatever it may be. Yeah, exactly. And so just hang out. I tell stories. I have a lot of stories. So, consistency I felt like was a huge, key to my success, like selling, not getting followers. Followers is awesome. I appreciate the followers, but they don't equal sales. Hey, oh Boyd, it's you. What's up, my friend? How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Everybody follow oh Boyd. She got some good stuff. And she funny. Yeah, no junk. Okay, everybody, no junk has how many more followers? 16 away to 3K. Come on, you guys. Follow no junk in these trunks. She always says, buy all the shit, buy my shit. Right? So, and she has good stuff. It's not, but go check it out. She does live thrifting, all kinds of stuff. Definitely follow everybody. Uh-oh, Marco Polo going on. Watch out. Thank you. Follow everybody. Follow Blind Art Studios. They're a new one here. There's Diecast. What's up, Diecast? And sometimes I'll just say part of your name, you guys, because, everybody's got such cool names. Hey, Lord Jupiter. Now, that is a cool name. How are you? Welcome in. Hey, Bear Essentials. What's up? Hey, Phils. Welcome in. Hey, Delaney. I know it's hard to, not say hi to everybody, but then it's hard to like everybody. Front Porch Finds. I do like your name. Dobbs, what's up? Yeah, it's all about consistency. So that's what I did. And I had sales days where like, $15 and I'm like, oh, why'd I come on? But, I was chatting and it was fun. And then the next time I came on and I did like $1,800. So, I mean, I had good stuff. It was just about selling it, right? That's a pretty good show. My best show was more than that. But, it's no junk. Yeah, no junk in this trunks. You're 142 away from 1K sales. Girl, that's quick. You only been selling on Whatnot for how long? 3 months? Or has it been longer? Hey, McSefton. Hey, Granny Slew. How you doing? Hey, sure boy. Bolt, what's up, my friend? Hey, baby Ace. What's going on? I've missed you. I feel like I haven't connected with you in a while. August 13th. Yeah, I remember. I remember when you were like, oh, I don't know if I should sell. I don't want to be on camera. Now you're a camera hog. You got no problem being on camera, and I love that. Ace said, I love it. Kiss that baby. Girl, bye. You're awesome. Are you going carpool lane now? She has a lot of good shows too, you guys. There's a lot of good people. Are everybody falling? Oh, that Xanax making you talk. That's all right. That's all right. We all take what we need, right? So if it works, do it. Hey, Kelly, what's going on? Welcome back, Lisa. See, I think so. If you guys see people pop back in, I see it on my computer, but I don't see it on my phone. And you guys are probably like, who's she talking to? It just refreshes. Every now and then you'll see a slew of people pop in and then they disappear. What happens is the app refreshes somehow. We never had that happen. And then recently it has made it. How are you guys inventorying your stuff? Do you guys have it displayed and it is whatever, or do you actually inventory it and keep track of? Let's do a poll. So I think we can close out Vintage Zinnia's poll. I think that's going to change. Let me go to pin an item and unpin, and then make a new poll. You can make a poll on your computer. You can make it on your phone. They just take a little time. Black garbage bags in the trunk of the Jeep. Start selling it right out of you. Do a show in the back of your Jeep. Start ripping that crap out of the thing. Get your scale handy and start doing that. Okay. I'm going to make a new poll real quick. Yeah. Okay. I just started a new inventory system, but I'm not ready to talk about it. I'm definitely going to recommend it. It's way easy to use. It's a little bit of work, but it'll be a good way to find stuff and a good way to be able to add and deduct from your inventory. But I'm going to talk about that in a couple of weeks because I'm going to print up the things, go start applying it. I don't want to use this other system I was using for a long time. Okay. Let me see. Okay, what's that? How do you keep it? What's that? All right, just a small poll to kind of see how you guys keep your inventory. Now, forget how you have it set up. If you have a setup on whatnot, I'm talking about like if you actually are a full reseller, whether you're beginning, hobbyist, or whatever, do you keep them in a bin with an item location and a place so that when you're doing it, you have a glass room. Oh, you have a glass room. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Or do you actually like go, what the hell is that? I just have them on a shelf and I sell them whatnot. That's okay too. And no, you don't keep inventory, which could be that, it's okay. Vote how you want. So like so far, 5 people, have them in a bin. I have bin with the item number and cost of goods. Yeah. So I use a program called Garage Sales for Macintosh. It's about 15 a month. I stopped using it because I want to change the system because I'm looking at some of these cross-listing softwares. As soon as they get whatnot, then I might go into one of them and buy it. But I do a different. I use Garage Sale. In bins, no number, group like item. Yeah. But do you know where your stuff is? So if you sell something, you don't have an issue finding it. Yeah, and if you're organized, like I have a shed out here. One side of it is 2 selling areas that I just did. The other side is shelves and bins, and everything is like categorized. Arts and crafts. I don't really have any clothing, but like I don't really have sports cards either out there, but I have a sports card section for certain things. You throw it in a pile and you hope you can find it. Sometimes the other side of my shed is like that. I just kind of box it like likable things and go, okay, where'd I put it? I did have that happen to me. I sold a camera and I forgot the camera was like on my shelf right here. And I spent like 2 hours looking for that damn thing. And I thought it was I have a container that's like airtight, weather tight for special cameras. And this was like a special camera. And I couldn't find it. And I was going crazy. And I'm like, okay, I always put the location number in Garage Sale. Garage Sale is that application that I use on Mac only. And I'm looking, and then I'm like, okay, I ship in the same day, 2 days. Nope. And you know what happened? I was going to cancel order, and then I was doing my coffee talk, and I looked up and I went, oh my gosh, you idiot! It was right up top. Well, the guy sent a request. Anyway, I ended up shipping it. He kept it, and we had a lot of issues with it. But I was like, always make sure when you list it, you put a location, even if your location's in the title. Like if you have 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves, S1 shelf 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? Pick your locations. So I always ask people and some people don't keep an inventory. They literally just sell it and that's it on whatnot. But then there are folks that have eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, whatever other platforms are out there they're selling. And then they might, they got to be careful they don't double list it or sell one and not sell it and forget to unlist it. Can you open your Instagram messages? Oh, I love how OMG, yeah, OMG YG Christina, she sets her stuff up good. Moon Sky Vintage too. She hasn't showed, but she has hers in bins too. Yeah. I have like 15 quart. So I think they're like they fit 3 across on my shelf and 3 up. So I always try, like, for example, I have vintage decor in those. But like a lot of my stuff is wrapped. So I have some Christmas stuff I'm gonna start pulling out. And then any glass, I have like all my milk glass together. Any smalls are in a bin, but I started doing mine by weight because I started selling all that stuff on Whatnot. And yeah, waiting for your solds. So once mine is sold, like on Whatnot, when I do a show, I put it over and I have a whole system over here on the table. And then I cross check through. I print all my packing lists. I print all my labels. Of course, once I figure out what box size I need, and I already know, like if I do a 13 by 12 by 9, which is a priority mail mailing box, I already know that's like a pound just for the box alone with packaging. Usually it's about a pound. 11 ounces by itself with the box. Every now and then the boxes weigh 12 ounces because they left extra material in there. You guys got to weigh the box. Then if I have a 2-pound item and I got that 11 ounce, that's going to be a 3 to 4 pound item because it is going to go over once you, if you double box or whatever. You got to make sure you enter that when you're actually going to run the item. Make sure you have the right weight in there. You're spoiled. You have a huge cabinet and a whole wall, and then you have cubbies with baskets. Yeah, and everybody has like their own. Like I said, I have an L shape. I have those wire shelves. There's 4 or 5 high, and then I built these shelves. They're so annoying because you got to have it level because they get heavy. And yeah, weigh the box empty, and then what I do is I'll like kind of wrap it in tissue or bubble, like a quick wrap, place it in to make sure it kind of fits. And then I will weigh that just so I make sure. But when I do that when I'm like fitting it, because I already know kind of, you learn after so many years of shipping, you know how much boxes weigh. Well, I hope so. I hope so, Camilla. Just you get better as you practice, just like with a show, just like listing, just like sourcing. You start figuring out like what you want to buy, what you want to sell, and like you start learning like the value of time and time management, and also like working smarter towards, like when I first started Whatnot, you are you going to keep a stack of boxes made up? No. So I started doing like, and I still do it. I would take like 50 of my small boxes, 50 of my medium, and 50 of my large. Except when I got to the priority mail large, I did like 10 or 15. I would tape them up so they were ready to go stacked up. They are in my shed like that. And I might have to add some more this week, but they're ready. So all I got to do is grab, okay, I'm going to get 3 of this box size, 12 of this, because I kind of already know how I sell. And then I'll bring it in, and my this is a dining room of my house, is a mess. So I just leave it over there. But I have a whole shed next to my new shed that is full of priority mailboxes because I made sure, because Q4, I don't want to run out when it's the holidays. And yeah, you can look at something and know the weight. Yeah, all the time if I have something, usually 10 ounces, like a vase or glass, it always is 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds. If you package it right. And I pack over. I probably overpack, but I want the stuff to arrive safe and secure. It doesn't have to be all pretty. I'll use bubble, I'll use the brown craft paper, and then massive layers of it, maybe some cardboard that I put in for reinforcements around it. Like I sold Star Wars cups, and the way they were packaged, like 2 of them were boxed because I couldn't fit that same box in one large flat rate box. So I had to put 2, and then they had cardboard all around them, on top of them, underneath them, bubble wrap and all that, and little tissue inside. And you know what? It's better to overdo it. Oh, when you go over, yeah, you got to weigh it. Here's the example I always use. If I'm going to ship something, let me find something over here. Let me see what I have. Okay. I'll get something big. This is the one I used last time, but let me just clear my scale. And let me see what I have today. All right. So how much do you think this weighs? It's brass. It's not very big. It's like maybe 4 inches across, 3.5. Okay. 2 inches high. Okay. Just for the item, it's 9 ounces because I round up. It's 8.6. So it's 9 ounces, but we're going to say 10. Okay. By the time you package this up, because I use a certain size box. The box weighs a little bit more. This probably could go for 12 to 15, but I think I have it in for £1 because I put it all in there. Yeah. No, my packaging, the boxes I have these boxes are like double wall. So if I have to use my own box, I'm using a good box. It's probably better than priority mail boxes. But 8.5, yeah, see, hold on a minute. Something on here. Hang on. I thought it was 10 ounces before, but hang on. Yeah, no, it's 9 ounces. So it'd be like 12 to 15. I think I have that on there. Yeah, small, and use a, if you do a flat rate show. Like if I was doing flat rate, I could put a box and then put it in there. Absolutely. So you have to, it's like, okay, it's like this. If you're going to ship this item, can you ship it for 9 ounces? Don't you think you're going to lose the lid, right? You're going to lose the lid. The bottom isn't going to get there. And then all they're going to get is an empty envelope, right? So you got to add the extra packaging because you want this safe and secure, you know, little bubble or foam wrap, boom. You can have it in between it. You can also, some people ship it like this. It's fine. It's not going to break, but you want to have something so it protects the crush. Even though this thing is like rock hard, it's not going to get damaged, but the enamel on it could get banged up that it falls off. You know, that's old. So that just gives you an idea that you have to add the shipping because you can't ship it by itself. Post office is going to laugh. And I guarantee you guys, there are sellers that take this, put a little tape on it, right? Blue tape. And they put it, it could get dented. That's right. They put it in a poly bag and ship it out with a label on top. I'm not kidding you. I've gotten stuff like that. And I'm just like, or I've gotten a box where they got it all packed nice. And then there's this much in the box left from the, you know, here's the product. And there's that. So they took a bunch of trash, like from plastic, the plastic wrap that goes around like paper towels, and they put on top. So instead, you could cut the box, score it, and make it flatter. You know, you don't have to use that box size. So if you're using priority mail, you can cut those down. If you're using flat rate, do not cut them down. Don't try to make them bigger, nothing. But you can do that. You can Frankenbox a priority mail mailing box just a little bit. Yeah, you can do that. Oh, putting, yeah, I always try to use like I actually, because I'm a box shipper, excuse me, I have never, I don't think in all my time, only my little tiny ones for like bracelets or whatever, I have never used a padded envelope. I've only used like these little 4x6 ones, but like larger than that, I don't think I've ever used a bigger one. And I get packages where people have the priority mail flat rate mailers and they use it. Oh, the black camera. That's my professional collection. I'm a photographer, so that's all kinds of cameras, a GoPro, all kinds of my stuff, like my work stuff. I kind of just toss it on the shelf when I empty my camera bags. And then, yeah, there's a lot. But I am having a camera show. It's called Take a Picture, It Lasts Longer. I know, watch out. That's all my, like my Canon shelf, my Nikon, and my, I don't know what else is up there, Sony. So there's always a camera. I'm always watching you. And these are tons of lenses, but I change them all the time. Oh, Barbie clothes and paper only in poly bags. Yeah, and just because I pack this way doesn't mean you have to pack that way. You figure out what works for you and what you want to spend money on. But the biggest thing is, you know, if you want that person to come back to you and be a repeat customer, pack their stuff good. Invest in some, you know, paper, or if you buy, recycle that paper. I actually, if I smell it, like I'm not like, oh, smell it. But I will tell you something. Every now and then, paper stinks, guys. It smells like cigarettes. Don't reuse it. They're going to think it's you, especially if you got it. So, yeah, ephemera needs to be in like, I have these envelopes. Do I have any here? They're just big. They're photo mailing envelopes. They're expensive, but it's worth investing in that. Again, if you're selling quality stuff like ephemera, you got to make sure that you invest in the right packaging materials like that. Yeah, or you have cardboard and you have it, you know, a square cardboard. You can buy pre-cut ones or you can cut your own. Don't go cutting up all the priority mail mailing boxes because you need cardboard. But if you recycle them, like the ones you've been shipped, cut those, use them. Why not? Absolutely. I was buying like chipboard, but it wasn't chip, it was like cardstock. Um, it was pretty thick. So I would put one on top, one on the bottom, and then it would go on a really thick. Actually, if you read the whatnot policy, like if you're a sports card seller and you sell somebody a single card, part of the policy is you can't, even if you have a penny sleeve, which is real thin plastic, and then you have it in a top loader, which is a little bit more, thick and rigid, you still have to have it in between two pieces of thin cardboard inside a padded envelope. It says that in their thing. And a lot of sellers I bought from literally put it in a team pack, which kind of looks like, I don't know if I have any cards over here. Oh, yeah, I do. Like these cards, like this, but it fits like 30 cards and then it's just taped over. And they pop that. It'd be like putting this in a bubble wrap would be okay. But then when you add like, 20 cards, you got to make sure they're protected. So they can go in a team pack, but like I would ship these in a box. That's just me. Because I would want my cards to arrive in good condition. Unless they're like top loaded, then they're probably going to get damaged. I got shipping tubes for prints. Not sure about rolling it. Yeah, it's a personal thing. I like for me, if it's had been rolled already, like I'm okay, that's fine. But if I buy like art or pieces, I bought stuff from Main Auction. He has great stuff. It's flat. It's flat. He ships it and it's still flat. I wouldn't want it rolled something old to be, you know what I mean? So you have to figure out what works. Yeah. But there's all these little policies of whatnot put into place, and they don't always tell us everything because it's so much. And like maybe they do if you're going to an onboarding for sports cards because they do it for all different categories. And I think before it used to be like if you were in sports cards, then they would talk to you about that kind of stuff. But I haven't been in onboarding in like a year. I don't know what they're doing now. Only new people who apply in those categories. And I think it may be anybody, like whatever category you're in the same, yeah, all together in the same, which is fine, right? Hey, welcome in, you guys. So we were just talking coffee talk. I do it every Tuesdays, and we talk about whatnot. So I'm a seller on the platform. I believe in the community, all of us helping each other out when we can. And today we talked to VintageZinnia, who's a Canada seller. We want to kind of, break the fear of buying from Canada because the shipping sometimes is better in the US. And her prices are great, and so are her items. And so I stumbled upon her, even though I already knew her. We go way back. But actually buying from her and realizing, wow, my first item was only $10.50. My next item was 25 cents. So I bought I bought 15 items. Yeah. Got to go do my shipping and get all the Furbies. Yeah, get all the Furbies. I want to see it. I'm sorry I didn't check your message, but I'll check it. I'll write you back. Yeah, you guys should follow Farm Girl Scavenger. She's got all kinds of stuff. And she does a live on YouTube. I don't know what she's going to talk about this week. So if you're just new here, please follow everybody. Post your show right now. No junk in these trunks is in Washington, but she is Canadian. And I know you love that. So we got to support everybody in our community that we can. It's hard to go to every show. Like I try to pop in shows, but like weekends are for my family unless I'm doing a show. And I'll pop in, I'll mod. There's some people I'll mod for, and I'll just come out. Oh, you're near Portland. That's right, Southwest. There's so many great sellers. Like go to these shows, and some sellers will answer your questions and some will not. And one of the things, if you're new, you got to know this. When you go into a show, it is against policy to just share your show unless the seller gives you permission. Some don't care. Some do. They will boot you out. If you ask questions, some will boot you out. Most of them, I would say 95%, 99% are great. But sometimes when they're selling, they don't want to talk. They want to sell the item because they don't care. You don't care. I know. Yeah. So that's what I usually share on here. And I welcome all the questions. If you're shy and you don't want to ask a question, you can always send me a message to answer on the coffee talk, but do it like a day or two before, not like that day, because I don't check my messages a couple times a week. And so if I didn't write you back, you wrote me, it's because that's why. I get a lot of requests, like people share their shows, and it gets hard to like read all those by the time I get to them, because I have a day-to-day gig. It's really just hard to share your shows. Where do you get a mod? Okay, so when you have a show, you don't always need a mod, but you want to pick someone that you trust. Okay, when you're a new seller, you don't know anybody just yet, but it's good to network. Like all the new sellers on here, I want you to like follow the new sellers because you guys can all help each other because you got a bond now. You're all new rookies. Okay. Follow each other, help each other. So sometimes um, when you're in a show, you can click on the person's name. So everybody just pick someone's name and click it. I'm going to click on Sassy, the sassy vintage chick, because I know her. I would totally, there's a list. On a phone, there's message, view profile, block, mention them in chat, remove from show, invite to co-host. So I'm gonna have her moderate. It's gonna say, are you sure you want to allow her to moderate? You can only add a mod when you're in your show. Now, the way the mod works is if I'm doing a chat and like no junk, I usually have no junk, but I hadn't added you because I didn't even do it. I had a few mods earlier. So I always add, and always help. Now see the remote by her name. Now she's bossy because she is sassy. Same thing with no junk posts. There you go. So what happens is mods can write like and have a private chat without anybody seeing it. They can write dirty things to each other and nobody gets to see that unless they're a mod. The seller doesn't get to see that because the seller it's distracting, right? It's funny. So it's all lighthearted. It's usually if you like type the word boobs, it doesn't come on whatnot, but like it shows up. So it goes in a muted chat. So if you write a sentence and it's really not bad, it might mute it for whatever words go together. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Some shows are all mute, all red chat. But again, the seller doesn't see it because it would be a huge, huge, huge distraction to your show. Could you imagine reading all those and going, what the hell's going on here? Right? You see my naughty chats. Exactly. I'm not chatting in it, but my mods are. And only the mods are. But here's the important part. Once you click on the name, understand that those two mods I trust, that I know they're not going to boot people out just because. They're going to wait for me to see that comment. And then I'm going to say, if someone comes in my chat, I always keep drama free. I don't want drama. If you got drama, please scroll. Now, every now and then, since you're new, I'm going to tell you, I will get people that come in here and they're having a bad day. And my job is not to let any of that energy affect my stream. If I see it, I'm watching here and I'm watching here, right? Computer, phone. And the key to success is do not read all the comments out loud. There are people that would trick you and put dirty words, and when you say it out loud, it sounds pretty vulgar. Not gonna lie. Hey, Susie Q. Yeah, okay, that's right. No drama, mama. And yeah, and I did that when I was doing a baseball card stream, and it was pretty gross. I mean, it was funny. I laugh at it. And then what you can do is you can remove them. So I usually will handle that, but if I have a mod, I'll say, hey, mods, you know what to do. And the mods know that they can remove that person from my show. They can come back to my show, the next one I have. But if they continue that kind of behavior, then I'm going to ban them, block them. I haven't blocked anybody. I mean, I had someone in here, was it last week, you guys, that told me this is a selling platform, not your personal talk show. And I love it. I love it. I didn't know I had a talk show, so I'm going to run with that. That's going to be my new marketing. I love it. The thing about Whatnot is Whatnot encourages you guys to have little chat shows. And, I always refer people to number one, when I'm telling you about Whatnot, it's my experience, my opinion. Always go to, they get them to say, yeah, that's not cool. Always try your best to like learn all the main things you need to know, like your shipping. Make sure you're weighting your boxes. Make sure you have some boxes on hand. Yeah, and I've had a couple of trolls. Don't give them the attention they're seeking. They just want a reaction. And the best thing to do is just, if you start seeing that, just click and boot them out. You don't have to block them at the time, just boot them out. Also, the biggest thing that helps with trolls, it doesn't get rid of them. Yeah, you should call it the detour. Hey, hold on. Let me give you a detour. You want to see that's a good one, no junk. Right before I block them, I'm going to tell them, ready for your detour? I love you. That's funny. Oh my goodness. It's right before it, kick them out. Yeah. The thing is, you're here to sell or talk, and that's okay. You guys should know about Whatnot Sellers. That account, you should be following it. They have live Q&A. It's Kenny who's in charge, and I think her name's Carly. Yeah, Carly. They'll pop in. You guys might not know. They could be in here watching and listening to what I'm saying. I'm not an employee of Whatnot. I'm just a fan. I love Whatnot. I love selling on it. I love the connection with all of us. And I did the chats originally to help other people because I couldn't find certain things for me. And I was starting to get, because I'm technical, getting people to ask me things. Not the tour you want, right, Mimi? And I've met some awesome people on the app. I've met 2 people in person. Yeah, Whatnot Sellers is a huge secret. You guys should all be following it. Let me tag it. So they give away t-shirts, they give away some merch and stuff. Camille, thank you for the tip. That was so nice of you. I appreciate you. I know, I hope to. Camilla 1. Everybody follow Camilla 1 if you're not following. I know she's selling. Yeah, you don't have any new shows right now because she's really new. I see. You've had a lot. You have the Barbie goods. That's why. Hey, anytime. You're so welcome, and I appreciate you. Yes. Hey, Bobby, what's going on? Hey, JSP. Yeah, and that's what the thing about Whatnot. If you're new, you should always go to shows, hang out for a little bit, make friends. Make friends. We're all virtual friends, right? Because I don't get to see any of you guys, but you get to see me. This is the one thing, too. Go to those shows, make friends, because you may meet a mod in there. Like Camilla 1 is like, hey, I'm struggling. Would you help mod for me? And then maybe the mod can, like me, I come in and I start tagging my friends that I know might like her Barbies or like whatever item she's selling. And maybe they can't come in, but I'm tagging them, and then they might come in later on when they're on their phone, when they get the alert, because some people turn them off. People say always have at least 2 shows scheduled. Yeah, 2 to 10 shows scheduled. It doesn't mean you have to have them all like the same week. I don't know how many I have right now, but I have a few. I always have at least 5 or 10. Yeah. For a while there, I had it through the whole year, but I'm up to the point where I just been on Whatnot for 1 year. Yeah, you made friends on here, and then you start getting those followers who turn into buyers, and you can move those around. Yeah, and you can change the date and time of your show. That's why we say schedule your show for like 3 months from now if you're nervous. Don't be nervous. Like, really, once you do that first show and you're doing this, watch. I have a big mess over here. I'm hoping I'm not going to break anything. Like, look, here's my setup, and I'll show you guys this, and then I'm probably going to go off because I have to go to somebody's school. Okay, so yeah, it's every Wednesday, right? Whatnot Sellers. Hey, Vermin Thrift, go ahead and ask. So I'm going to just show my setup. I have lights. They're not on right now. They're just LED lights. And then this is like a little dollhouse. And some of you have already seen this, but this is just to kind of show. So this stuff is all in my inventory system, so I know all my cost of goods. And I usually have a little L-shaped desk. And then I have a little peg wall. The dollhouse shelf is cool. There was a drawer. I'm going to change it up. I want to raise it up a little bit more and build another shelf for under it. All right, 14 more. Okay, what was your question? Feel free to ask it. And then pretty much this is kind of like my layout. Like, I have a lot of smalls. Yeah, you should. So I'll, once my lights are on, see, it's daytime, so, I mean, you can see it, but I always zoom in. So I try to hold my camera as good. Oh, that's okay. If I missed you, I want to say hello to you. I'm saying hello now. So when you're doing your first show, if you don't have a tripod, don't do this. See how horrible it is to see? Okay, you got to go back and you got to scan real slow. Okay, now you don't have to do a scan show. You could have a display and have a tripod like right here, and you can put your item on it, like just for example, the salt box. And then I never move. And then I run my stuff. But you got to have it listed, and you want to have the detail of it because you want to know when you print that order who's getting what, unless you use a sticker or a label on the bottom. You know, those kind of things. You'll figure it out. You practice, you'll know. Okay, I've been doing media shows, all types. Yesterday we had our first storage unit estate auction. Some of the records folks wanted the price. Okay, I don't know what the question is. I'm not sure what your question is. If you could, some of the records folks wanted the price. So you got to tell them the price of the records or list them in your store. You know what I mean? So I set it up as a media, but the shipping price was too much under a pound. It's because of the size. Do you have a special box for the records? Because I don't sell vinyls. Like, I don't sell vinyls, but you have CDs and everything, right? I'll tell you in a sec, Kara No Junk. I didn't even put this in there. Let me weigh it. Yeah, so what I would do with that, like if you have a special box, because I know vinyls, they do have some special ones. Hasn't happened in other shows. So you're talking about the shipping price was expensive. I see what you're saying. You know, I know there's a glitch right now with shipping. What I would do is recreate, like, okay, when you're creating your show and you're putting in there the record item, are you actually putting the description, or it's just like 200 available, vinyl record, 12 by 12, whatever the size, I don't know what the size is, but roughly. And then you run one at a time? Yeah, it's okay. I'm having major allergies this morning. I think it's because I was doing yard work yesterday in my shed. So it's just kicking my butt. Oh, because you maybe the category. Okay. I don't know. I don't sell in that category. Maybe you should try estate sales and see. You're allowed to switch to a different category. You know what I mean? I'm going to weigh this right now. It's resin. It's not marked or anything. It's so cute. Look at that. Do you have a terrier? Yeah, you can do that, right? Okay. Because I don't know, like that particular category, it should be the same, but there was a glitch on shipping. I would create a new item, put the proper weight with the packaging, and see what it brings you to. So this is like 4 to 7, like $12. You want me to run it? Just cute. It's not the media price. I would definitely, no, Jack, did you want me to run that? I'll run it. I'll tell you what, let me enter it. So let me put my little, okay, let me enter it in here. Oh, she had to come back. Yeah, every now and then, I think right now, I think the only thing, and I don't know this, I would check with other, I would, because you're selling more than media mail items. That's why it's not dedicated to it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't have both shipping options in your show unless you're doing books that go media mail. I don't know why, but maybe change it to, is books and media like together or no? Because a lot of times people are shipping T-shirts and different things media mail, and I think they're cracking down on actually having that. Okay, I'm going to add this in real quick and pin it and run it. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, I would definitely check with other vinyl sellers or watch some of their shows and see what's happening with their shipping, checks their items. Hopefully that, oh, you lost me for a second. Yeah, I was here every now and then. Where do you live? Where do you live? Vermont, right? Yeah. I don't know. It could be the way the seller sets it up. There's so many there's so many things, like the way they set it up. Maybe they have it with the packaging, like special boxes. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I don't know what a vinyl weighs. I don't purchase vinyl, but I know the box for vinyl is pretty big. It's like at least an inch high if someone's using the box for vinyl. And it's got to be, I don't know, close to a pound. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anybody here sell vinyl? Yeah, I don't know if you get the media mail on that. I don't know. I'm going to have to look now. I'm sorry, Vermont, that I don't have like an answer to help you. Scared to sell vinyl. I know there was a few people that do. I'm gonna ask my friend. I'm gonna write your name down. Hang on. Hey, welcome in. We're just chatting, so I don't see all the chat right now. So if you just came in, hello, 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 and thanks for hanging out. I am going to list this doggy, and then I'm going to not getting discounts on bundled items, but that was in that show and the other guy's show, right? Yeah, sometimes I don't know. I feel like the last few days there's been a weird thing with shipping, because even when I went in for an item, it glitched to a higher level of weight. So instead of it being 12 to 15, it put it to 1 pound. It was not a pound packaged. So I'm not real sure why it did that. It could be an update. It just could be a total glitch on shipping because there's been so many changes. Again, 10 steps forward, all these great improvements, and then suddenly 5 steps backwards. But it's okay, you guys. It's just part of the process, Just hang in there. Even like our items, like right now, my items in my store are not showing up. Yeah, 12 by 12 by 1. It's medium male, under a pound. I've been selling for over 20 years, top rated on other platforms. Okay. And I think it varies on the category. Oh, now I can see chat. How weird. I think it varies on the category you sell in and whatnot. So if you're in, what'd you say your category was? Like estate sales? Yeah. Hey, Nicole, what's up? It's 7 ounces. Yeah, it did that to me too. So I just was like, okay, I'm going to go back. It doesn't even show all my items in the store. Yeah, there's a glitch. I'm sure that Whatnot tech team, the engineering team, they know all about it. I'm sure. Has anybody gone to Discord to see any of it? You used all your adjustments, but that's okay. Yeah, something's going on. I'm sure they're aware. They're trying to fix it, Go check. Go see if they posted anything about that. I'm curious. I'm going to be on for a couple. Yeah, Discord. Sorry, I'm paused. I'm not looking at my screen. I'm trying to enter the item while I'm answering you guys. So I appreciate it. Thanks again for being here. Share your shows right now. Always in these chats, I welcome you to share your show. Yes, absolutely. We're going to run this item and then I'm going to do a raid. You got it, Camilla. And again, thank you for the tip. Make sure everybody follows Camilla1. Okay. No junk. Are you still here? All right. I apologize. I'm going to run the little doggy. I took forever. It's $12. It's up. It's running. It's resin. Okay. 10:31, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard art show. Okay, cool. Bookmark it, everybody. Okay, Camilla, feel free to, I'm following you, but every now and then it'll say not following. So I'm going to bookmark it. Ooh, look at that. I love original art too, by the way. Oh, no, Jack, thank you for your bid. New seller chat tonight. Yeah, the Sassy Vintage Chick. She does a show. So definitely check it out. I need to write you back. I haven't had a minute, but I haven't forgotten. Just know that, Sassy. I think I dreamt about it. I literally dreamt about it. Thank you, No Junk. It's coming to you. Can you have your payout sent straight to account, no PayPal? Yeah, I think you have to. I have mine on my PayPal, which I don't mind. You have to set up a what is it, Stripe, an account, and it's pretty simple to do. Excuse me, they don't charge you. Yeah, Stripe. You literally just set it up, so you don't have to use PayPal. PayPal doesn't charge you anything if you transfer it to your bank account. Stripe, like a stripe on your shirt. Okay, there you are. Yeah. I don't like it either. I use it for some of my websites that I do. It's easy. It's a checkout. But I feel like PayPal's faster. They do charge you. I think PayPal is a better option, my opinion. I like PayPal because you can transfer it to your PayPal and it's ready for deposit to your bank. And then so once you transfer from Whatnot to your bank, you can do an instant and then they charge you a fee, like a few bucks. It depends how much you're transferring. Or you can just transfer to your bank free and it takes 1 to 3 business days. Every time I transfer to my bank, it's like 1.5 days. It's like 24 hours. It's very quick. And, it's not a big deal. I've used it where I want it quick, but most of the time I just transfer and let it just go over. Yeah, it's easy. Okay, let me peek to see who's on. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, it's free. Although now I got to make a new PayPal account because my kid's a streamer and she just made a bunch of money. Okay, no junk needs 12 more followers. I think I froze. Am I frozen, you guys? I sure am on my computer. My computer is taking a dump, I think. Yep, it did. It does that. So weird. There we go. Yeah, no problem. Follow everybody. All right, good. I'm good. Everybody, as usual, I thank you. I'm going to look for someone to raid to see if the person I wanted to raid is still on. So let me just peek. I always write down a couple of names who I know, write them out when I'm ending. I usually do like 3 hours. I got to get rolling. So let me peek. Today was really nice. It was a very good live. Let me see who's on in estate sales. You can say PayPal. I'm not muted. You can type, just say PP. Yeah. There's a lot of things you're allowed to say. Like you're allowed to say, oh, I use all the platforms, eBay, Mercari, that. But don't say, hey, go check out my store on that platform. That's against policy. No outside solicitation of sales. You can't do that. You're going to get booted and whatnot. We'll find out. I don't solicit. People know how to find me. I'm mostly on Whatnot. And I'm just trying to get my Whatnot back up. What's up? Okay, there it goes. Probably blocked myself on my internet at home. It is muted, yeah. So just write. A lot of people say the Bay. Whatnot doesn't have an issue. I mean, it's business. I would definitely just, not send links to your eBay store and those kind of things. Because that's, eventually you won't be able to write your email address and those kind of things because they're trusting us to do the right thing and sell on Whatnot. And that's, I would say, like 80% of my business is Whatnot, and I love it. Okay, let me see who we could rate. You know what? Let's let me peek one more. Okay, she's on still. I'm gonna try to find someone. Last night, these folks were just so. You could do a link tree. Yeah, anybody could do link tree and put all their info. I have a website, darchivist.com. It's under construction. But if you want to follow when I go live, I'm going to have links to all my tutorials for Whatnot. Hey, Lynette, what's up, my friend? How's it going, Unique Passages? You are on the opposite time schedule too, huh? Us late nighters have changed it up. What's up? I'm just getting ready to actually go offline. I'm going to raid someone right now. I just want to see if this other person who was on last time is on. I don't think they are because they were on until midnight last night. What's going on? Okay, they're not on, but I'm going to raid someone who I love raiding because she's really fun. So I hate to say goodbye, but it's just I'll see you later. And I am going to, I know. So I'm in Southern California. It's lunchtime, 12:05. Love to all of you guys. So we're going to raid Donatella. She's a lot of fun. Let's make sure she's still on. And I know she doesn't mind the raid. Plus, she's always got all kinds of good stuff. I love her too. She makes me feel like family, Oh, she's giving away a giveaway. Perfect timing. All right, let's go over there. Thank you, everybody. Let's go say hello. Oh, it wants to suggest. I hate that it does the suggestion, but it's kind of cool. That's how you get to. All right, let's go. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. If I didn't say hi, hello for now. Let's go get that giveaway. I know I loved having Zinnia. Bye, you guys. Love you all. Have a good day.